through training, okay? Because we train and we train hard so that when it's time to actually trade, we know what the hell we're doing.
You have now stumbled into AmericanDreamTrading.com, where we trade shares and options. I will show you about swing trading, long-term trading, dividend stocks, high-yield income stocks, covered calls, cash secure puts, diagonal and credit spreads, debit spreads. I will teach you everything there is to know about the entire market. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I can't believe I get paid to help all of you get paid. This is such a wild thing.
Welcome to American Dream Trading's The Aftermarket. I am your host, J&J Video Reacts. Welcome, everybody. Hopefully, everybody had a good day trading today. I am here with Trinity in the Matrix. I'm in the Nebuchadnezzar tonight, so yeah, I had to come hang out with my Matrix crew. So welcome. I know it looks crazy, but hey, it's pretty awesome. Hold on. Let's see. Can we fix it? Can we fix it a little bit with the light? Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better. So yeah, welcome. This is a stream that's been created by traders for traders to just kick back, relax, chill, and talk about our day trading in the stock market. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Are you in the matrix is the question. But before we get to that, I'd like to first thank everybody who's down in the chat. Thank you, Miranda, for always putting up the links. Love you, baby girl. The very first link to American Dream Trading is, of course, AmericanDreamTrading.com, which is pinned to the top down there, okay, in the chat. If you are not a member of American Dream Trading, that is the link you will click to go ahead and join it. Also, click here to join the panelists for those of you who want to come up here and share your story today. That's what we do. We talk about our day trading in the stock market, the good, the bad, and the ugly. If you made money, talk to us about it. Tell us how you made money. Which one of Coach strategies worked for you the best today? If you did not make money, still tell us about it, because maybe we can help. Maybe we can help figure out what you did so we can help you to not do it again. Either way, American Dream Trading is trained by Chad W. Christian. He owns American Dream Trading, and he is a 30-year stock market veteran. Coach teaches us how to get in trades, out of trades, and everything in the middle, even though we don't diddle in the middle. So welcome. We will share his strategies. He has a plethora of videos down there on YouTube. And yeah, man, 2,000 videos, Carter. Really? Carter is our full-time videographer. He is going to school and check out the channel. It's so awesome, so uniform. Everything has a nice thumbnail, everything. I love it. I love it. I love it. Carter, you do so much work on those videos. Shout out to you, brother. And we will make sure we watch whatever you drop today for us, okay? So we appreciate you, man. Shout out to Mark McSee. This is his happy anniversary. 1 year ago today, he started with American Dream Trading. He is one of our regulars that is up here on the panel, and he is waiting backstage patiently to come on here and talk to you guys. We love you, Mark. Congratulations, man. 1 year. Mine's coming up, I think, next week. So, yep. Congratulations, my brother. You are amazing. Pretty soon, I'm pretty sure you'll probably be a moderator. Hint, hint, not, wink, wink, coach. But yeah. So welcome. And also the host tip jar. That is how I earn my living. So if you find it in your heart to donate to the host tip jar, it is down there as well. Thank you very much. I appreciate all of those. Thank you. All right, so let's get into it. Let's go ahead and pull Mark McSee in here. Anniversary boy. And then we're going to go ahead and say hi to everybody down in the chat. Mark McSee, what's up, honey?
What's up? Yep, 1 year today.
Good job, man. That is absolutely amazing, Mark. How do you feel? Do you feel like what you gained in that year was well worth it?
Yeah, once I started listening to Coach.
I read your story. It's like I lost money. I did everything. I went rogue. I did everything you're not supposed to do over and over and over. And then he got consistent. And that's what I'm talking about. And you've been crushing it lately, man.
Yeah, it's very rare that I have a red day. It's not that I'm making thousands of dollars every trade. Some days are better than others, but my losses are minimal and my gains are, regular. So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. I could tell my story here in a little bit if you want. That's up to you.
Yeah. I'm just messing with the music so it's not so damn loud.
Hey, there's Gilly.
Gilly, what's going on, brother?
I got work to do, and I don't care. I'd rather be in here.
Me too.
We don't care either, Gilly. Stay in here with us. Stay in here with us and just chill. Just hide right here in the Nebuchadnezzar, in the Matrix. You know? How'd you do today?
How did that? I was up 1,067. I believe.
All right.
Nice.
Good job.
That is bell worthy.
I'll take it.
Woo! Nice. What'd you play? Spy or Q?
I was in Tesla and Spy. That was it.
That makes
All you needed by the sounds of it.
That's all you need.
It was- Yeah, 2 trades all day. Tesla wasn't worth 2 shits, but Spy,
Right.
yeah, that worked.
Did you actually make money off of Tesla? Is it
Yeah,
John?
I made like $60 or whatever. It took all day to do it,
Yeah.
but yeah, I thought about holding it in tomorrow too, but you know what? I didn't plan that when I bought the damn thing, so why should I hold it?
Right.
You know, expires Friday. No
Yeah.
thanks.
Yep. Yeah,
That
what's
makes
Coach
sense.
say about that? Buying contracts and holding them overnight. You can only do that when
Yeah,
they're
it's
90
like a-
days or more out. So
It's like a shoulder angel, like he's actually, trained us how to do this crap.
You
You
think?
just hear his voice in the back of your head, like, should I hold this thing? He would say, hell no. So I got rid of it.
mhm.
Made $64 and see you later.
Well, it's like now you're not supposed to do that, right?
Yeah, why
can
break
do
the
it,
rules? I mean,
Right? Oh man. I you know what? I just realized I never got out of my Apple calls.
What? Dawn.
I never do that. But I'm so spoiled with Weeble because Robinhood cuts your ass off at 3:30 and you can't trade anymore. You know what I mean? So
Well,
Huh.
fortunate for you, Apple's climbing.
well good.
just say the market.
It was-
Unfortunate for you can't get out of it. Mhm.
It was climbing when I went to go get out of them, and I ended up getting tied up with the cat and completely forgot to close out. I never ever do that.
You were in
No,
cat?
we'll see. No, I'm in Apple.
Oh, I thought you said cat. I was
You
just
know, you
saying
can
that.
make all kind of jokes about that, buddy. Especially especially
The
with
cat.
me. But
The black cat.
yeah, no, I was in Apple today, and I decided to do some Apple calls late. When Eric Smoto did that second shout out when he was calling out those levels, I went on ahead and jumped in there, and I thought, you know what, I wasn't going to trade today, but Apple looks juicy. It looks like a Granny Smith, so I think I'll dip a Danny DeVito, and I got 5 $12 contracts, so it's nothing much, Mark. It's not nothing real heavy. It's like $60.
Money, ain't it? Money.
It is. It is.
There you
It
go.
is. So if I end up on the upside of that, fantastic. Coach, don't beat me up. I know better. Listen, let's make sure we go over that rule. Coach does not recommend holding anything overnight unless you're doing it 90 days out. That way you have plenty of time and the theta doesn't eat you up as much. So, and it makes perfect sense. He used to say it and it would just, okay, 90 days. And it didn't register why. Now, after dealing with gamma, delta, and theta for a year, okay, we pretty much understand what he means by that. You're buying yourself time and you won't have a lot of that to deal with. So I get it. I totally get it. So hopefully it won't bite me in the ass.
Mhm.
Hey, I'll be right back. I gotta find that dog.
Winston. Yeah, bring Winston on up here so we can say hi to his pretty face. I love that dog. All right, so we are trying to get Coach to 10,000 subscribers, gang. And where the hell is my little mousy thingy? Hold up. Where is it? Oh, there it is right there. Okay. All right, we're trying to get Coach to 10,000 subscribers. Right now, we are at 9221. Actually, we're at 9223. So it's only, I just checked it a little while ago. It went up since this morning. I created this stream and I put that in there. So it went up 2 more, 9223, which means we only have 776 to go. At least we're in the sevens. It's dwindling. He's definitely going to hit it this year. So, cool beans. Thank you guys, everybody that is jumping in there and sharing it. And don't forget right now, wherever we are, where are we? How many likes do we have? Because we don't want
You don't
Mark
want to
McShane.
know. You don't want to know.
Come on, guys. Help us out here.
They won't listen to me, Don. Maybe they'll listen to you. I'll try that today.
Uh-oh. Let me turn that down.
It's
All right,
very
so
disappointing number. I'm just so disappointed, Don.
Is that right? 0? Hold on.
No.
I'm like, wow, I'm starting to think people don't like us, Mark.
Only half the people watching have liked your page.
Oh man, come on, guys. We got to do better than that, dude. Yeah, we got okay, I tell you what, it might help if I like it. Okay, now we are at 18. All right, so we have 31 people in here and 18 likes, gang. Let's go ahead and hit it. Speaking of which, Miranda, thank you so much for making sure we get the American Dream trading link in there. I appreciate you so much. Who else we got down there? We got Mark McSee, who is now up here with me on the panel. Hey, Mark. We got JD Racing. Hey, what's going on, JD Racing? Come on up here, JD. Hang out with us a little bit. You don't have to stay long. Just hang out a little bit. Just a little something, JD. American Dream Trading runs on. Diesel Dan. Welcome, Diesel Dan. Love you, brother. Miguel Lara, how are you, my friend? HR, a.k.a. Tiki 1958. See, I don't even have to look now. I can just do that off memory. See, you like that? Bubbles, what's going on, Bubbles? Hopefully that leg is healing up. Gilly 85, who was up here on the panel with us. Chicken Nugget, there's your boy Chicken Nugget, Mark.
Yep.
He has been a regular attendee.
Yes,
Chicken
sir.
Nugget, you should come up. Yeah, man, come on up here on the panel and tell us how you're doing since you've been coming in the pre-market in the morning. Let us know if it's working out for you. Who else we got down there? Mike B. What's up, Mikey B? How are you, love? Bucket. Sup, ADT. And Dawn, what is going on, Bucket? Bucket is the money maker. Carolyn, chicken wraps. What is with all the chicken? And then we got somebody up on the panel who actually used to raise chickens. Did you guys know Mark used to raise chickens?
Keyword used to.
Fun
Never
fact
again.
about Mark. 100 watts one. Huh?
My sister does.
Yeah. Well,
Winston!
we had hundreds.
Hi, Winston. Look, my hat. Sorry, I disappeared, but I'm looking. I have to look up at his face in the camera.
He's looking for you, but my speakers are to the left and right, and he's looking at the
man.
speakers.
Winston, hi, honey.
He's looking for Mama, I think, right now. He's gonna jump out of my damn lap and take off running.
He is adorable.
Yep.
I love him.
He is excited. He thinks Mom's here.
Hey, baby.
Oh, God.
Welcome, Yvonne. We got Winston down here. Welcome, Winston. We got Turk Diggler down in the chat. What's up, Turk? How are you, brother? TJ, what's going on, bro? We got Drowsy. Oh, Drowsy. Z-I-Y-Y. Drowsy, dragged out. Love it. Love the play on the spelling there. What's up, old school? Old school, I don't know if you noticed, but your name was up there to be nominated for a VIP. So, unfortunately, it didn't hit you, but you were up there, bruh. Hopefully, maybe next time it will. Special K, what's up, sweetheart? You got to jump up here on the panel and let us know how you're doing with that membership. Is it working out? What's happening? Are you learning anything? If not, let's go over some stuff. Mark, either you or Arlo got to give me a crash course in trading view, man. I really do. I really do need to get with that.
I believe we discussed doing that at one time.
I know.
Like on a Saturday or something.
Yep. So I think you I talked to Arlo about it. I talked to you about it. I think you were gonna do something else with me. It was the setup.
We go live.
Trading view.
Go on a private share screen.
Sounds good. All right, man. Look, huh?
You see what Lee put in the membership lounge about the Bitcoin ETF was
that was false news.
Uh-oh.
False news.
Because they were hacked.
Yeah. They haven't made a decision. Well, I got it up here, so in case something does happen. Yeah,
Cool, we can keep
officially,
an eye on it.
SEC says officially that it was compromised, an unauthorized post. It has not been approved. The SEC has not approved the listing and trading of spot Bitcoin exchange traded products.
Mm,
So,
wow. Bitcoin's been what is going on with Bitcoin? It's been
Not a lot
going
of
up.
confidence in the SEC
Well,
if they let shit like that fly. You know,
it says it has. Yeah, it says it hasn't been approved, but it doesn't say it was not approved either. So you got to read whatever
Yeah.
that says into it. Well, they said something. They predicted somewhere the 9th or 10th. So we'll see how accurate them guys were predicting it.
Cool
it'd be a
beans.
big deal. Can't let stuff like that just slip.
Right.
Oh,
We can benefit from it.
I'm sure the storm
Speaking of
police
it-
are going at somebody's house as we speak.
I know. Look,
Figured
speaking
I'd
of
have to-
benefit, shout out to Eric Smoto, who was up here with us. Was that last night? No, not last night, but yeah, he was up here last night. Didn't he get the haircut last night, or am I thinking about the night before? Either way, he was up here last week and he killed it. I did a little 2-second video on him. It's a little bit longer than 2 seconds. Let's take a quick gander, shall we?
For example, when I meant by the colors, you notice that these starting from 471.19, that was SPY high a day, right? It didn't get any higher than that. That's where it topped at. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark that level because I'm gonna use it for tomorrow's trading day. Same thing for this one, this lower day. The lowest SPY went today was 468.17. That was his lower day. I need to delete this. I need to change that. I haven't fixed my chart yet, but it's gonna be 468. So I'm gonna go ahead and change it here. 17. Perfect. And then save. Put it right there. Move this one right there. So I use this white line like a bookmark, and I keep all my notes on the right side.
Shout out to Eric Smoto. That was awesome, Eric. Just that little tidbit. Sometimes all it takes is a couple of nuggets, and it can set you on the right path, right, guys?
Yep. Full video is on the YouTube replay for AmericanDreamTrading.com.
Speaking of which, if you are not aware, American Dream Trading offers a host of services, guys. Those of you that are down there that are on the fence about the VIP, look, it includes trading view indicators. If you don't already know, it includes hot stock picks in the morning. It includes monthly workshop classes and one-on-one type style training with coach every morning. I mean, to me, I tell you what, in the time that I've been here, it has made the difference in the world, because now, I mean, I can listen to a lot of YouTubers and all these videos and coaches videos, and now it doesn't sound like a foreign language to me. I completely understand what he's talking about, and I'm able to use it and make money. So yeah, I would definitely say the VIP has been well worth it. Well worth it.
Definitely.
You know, I actually have a video on Q, position sizing, that Carter put up today. Again, shout out to Carter. He is our full-time videographer. He makes sure that we get new footage every day of coach and his training so that we can continue to learn about it in the aftermarket. So I'm going to go ahead and cue it up. Position sizing using risk to reward strategies. Did we look at this yesterday? Is that the same one from yesterday?
No, don't matter. Play it again.
Yeah, let's do it.
And then when it does any type of move, because you're so heavy, you get stopped out, right? Am I right on that? So what I want you to do, instead of doing 10, do 2. Okay. by doing that, and you're like, oh, coach, but then I can't make a lot of money. That's okay. We're not doing this right now for you to make the money.
That's huge right there. Always focus on the process first. The money will come.
We're doing this to retrain your brain. I'm telling you, if you guys would have had 2 of them in here, let's put it this way. Let's say you did 10 at 25, right? And you made 10% and you got stopped out. That's $250 profit, which is really good, right? That's awesome, right? Isn't that a good day?
It is.
Now let's break this down. What if you did 2 of them and it costed you $500? Okay. Let's also look at your risk. If you did 2,500 and your risk was 25 to 40% or whatever your risk tolerance is. So let's look at it. Let's look at this in another light. Here's what I want you to do, and this is what should have happened until you condition your brain to do this. So instead of 10 contracts, which would have costed you $2,000 to $2,500, you made that beautiful play, and you collected anywhere between $200 to $250, because I know that's what most of you would have got stopped out on, is somewhere in here, right? I don't know where, but
shout out to those of you that are watching us on Twitch, LinkedIn, Facebook. If you guys are watching, shout out to you guys. Love you guys. If you're watching us on X, thank you for watching us. Hit the like button. Make sure you share the content, get it out there so everybody can watch Coach's videos with us and get trained up in the 2-minute EWO strategy.
I posted on there, if we get over 35 likes, which shouldn't be hard because there's 50 people watching right now, I will share my 1-year anniversary story. No 35 or more, no more over 35. You don't need to hear it.
Come on, guys. Come on. We got to hear that story, man. Mark, even if they don't, man, we got to hear it.
Nope.
Come on, bend the rules, Mark.
Nope.
Bend the rules.
Nope.
Bend the rules, Mark.
Come on.
For a while
53.
I was clicking that heart thing over in the chat scroll deal and thinking I was liking the stream, and it didn't even dawn on me till I looked at the thumbs up, like, oh shit. I don't know what I was hearting over there, but
you know what? Those are new. YouTube didn't used to do that. That was they're copying off of TikTok. That was a TikTok thing, but now YouTube's got them. So that's pretty cool. But right now we need that 10,000 subscribers. So guys, make sure you share the content out and talk to people who you know could probably do this and would do well under Coach's protective wing, as we like to say. And speaking of Coach, let's go over Coach's rules real quick.
Let's
do it. All right, first off, make sure you don't use real money, guys. Don't lose more than 1 to 3% of your account, because if you do that, you will have no money left to trade with. And what's the point if you don't have money to trade with? Make sure you're protecting yourself with stops at all costs. Rule number 2, don't have more than 2 red trading days, guys. Don't be this guy. All right. If this is you, make sure that you stop trading and start training. Take a time out and make sure that beyond the shadow of a doubt, you train more and trade less. Okay. All right. Rule number 3 is, if you are not a master trader, make sure you're using the Coach's 2-minute EWO strategy. That will get you in a trade. It helps you with your entries and helps you hold on to winning trades and stomp out the losers. Rule number 4 is 1 to 5 trades, no more than that daily. Mark McSeal, tell us why.
Because the more you trade, the more chances you're exposing your account to a loss. And then when you lose, you'll do a revenge trade because it's just one more trade. And we already know historically that you're going to lose even more money trying to revenge trade, which usually leads to another revenge trade, and maybe even one more until you realize what you're doing. If you even realize what you're doing. You don't do that. Limit your trades. 1 to 5. It's not that hard. I did 4 trades today.
See? He fell within the legal limit.
Yes, I did. Thank
you, Mark. Rule number 5.
Actually 5. Counting the
So
pre-market.
you pushed the envelope.
I did 2 in the pre-market.
Oh, okay. All right.
Forgot about that.
Well, do they really count though? Yeah, they do.
Yes.
It's a trade for the
Yes.
day.
Yes.
It's a trade for the day. So, hey, you didn't go over 5, so we can't say too much about that. Rule number 6 or rule number 5 is position size. Smaller position sizes offer greater reward with less risk. We just saw Coach talk about that in the video that we just watched. It helps you also trade with a whole lot less stress. Rule number 5. If you are not familiar with, or did I just do that? Rule number 6, if you're not familiar with options, guys, then do shares. You know, Nate comes in here all the time. He's a millionaire who only trades shares. One of our millionaires, Jimmy, made his first million on shares only. So don't think that you always have to do options. All right. Shares are where it's at, baby. You don't have the Greeks to worry about. And last but not least, all trades are risky. So remember to always use your stops. And I see we have another person who has come in from the backstage.
We're one like short. Sorry.
Joey Crypto, what's going on, brother?
Hey.
What's going on, guys?
How are ya?
Good. How are you?
Good. How'd you do today?
I did all right. I almost messed up.
Uh-oh. Talk to us about it.
I was chasing that runner that everybody was on. And then as soon as I got in it, it dropped.
Talking about AMD?
No, the pre-market. I forget
Oh.
what
NTBL maybe?
Or Nexi?
Nexi, I think. The one Coach was saying, get in, go.
NEXI.
I didn't get in that one.
I got these things. But I stayed in it. I let it come down, and it went right back up. And I had a set a limit up there, right above where I bought it. So I made $6 off it.
All right. Good.
At
Green
least
is
you're
green.
doing right. Yep. Joey, didn't you
Sure.
tell us last week you were going to stop
Yeah,
chasing?
Yeah, I gotta stop chasing. I gotta just let them do their pullbacks and then get in them.
There you go.
Decide what price you're going to get, waiting in the weeds, and stick to it.
Coach did a good lesson on that.
You know
today.
how you get that hype?
Yeah.
Yep.
When you
Yeah,
jump in
yeah.
and it's already on the rise, you get that gamma and you end up paying way more for it than if you just wait for the pullback. Coach did a lesson on that today
Yeah,
while
I
we were
heard that.
trading. Yeah. It's true. I've done that
I heard
just
that.
not knowing any better a long time ago. So, and you figure it out. I'm glad he said you ultimately end up figuring it out just through screen time and trading more that happens. So when
yeah.
he talked about that today, I was like, hell yeah, Coach, I've done that shit. That's not fun.
No, but everybody was talking about it. Everybody was in it. And let me try to get in. Let me try. And as soon as I got it hit up a little bit, and then just down. And I'm like, what?
Yep.
It's called hofomium or fohomium, something.
Yep.
It's like hopium mixed with FOMO.
Yeah. But I figured I'd go back up. So as long as it went back up and put me in the green a little bit, I'm good. But I won't do that no more. When everybody's all stock and it's going up, I'm just going to stay away from it.
Yeah, or just watch it first before you get into it. You know, try to chart it out a little bit. Look to the left a little bit. See if it's going to hit a double top or something before you jump in it. And that way,
about the L2.
Yep. See if you see any resistance areas coming up before you jump in. And that way you don't get hit with that 8-ball smack in the face.
Yeah.
We do have 38 likes, so they have mission accomplished. We're over 35. So
let's hear it, Mark.
Let's wait a little while. Let's have a cliffhanger. Let's let them wait. Let's do
See,
something else.
That wasn't the deal. That wasn't the deal, man. You said 35. Come on,
right.
let's hear it.
I said over 35.
You did.
Well, today is my 1-year anniversary with ADT. I was introduced to ADT by another member who's very successful in this group. However, he never he never talks. He's on a limited trading schedule as now because he has grandchildren that he takes care of, watches while their parents work. Yeah, so he introduced me. He used to be, if I said his name, some of the old timers might know who he is, but he was active really verbally with whenever Brady and Jimmy and all them at the beginning. So anyway, I lost my job in November of 22. I wasn't even going to even attempt to look for a job for 3 or 4 months because, you know, I'll take a vacation. And then a buddy introduced me to ADT, watched it for a few weeks. Coach was running a VIP lifetime or a lifetime membership, not the VIP lifetime.
Are his initials CT?
Lifetime. No.
Oh.
No. Anyway, Coach was offering at that time, they were $750 for a lifetime membership. So I didn't even hesitate. I didn't do the monthly. I didn't do the quarterly. I jumped right in. Like, if I'm going to do this, I'm making a commitment to do it. So I did that and listened for a couple weeks, well, about probably 3 weeks on YouTube until I joined, until I bought that membership. If it was even that long, I don't even think it was that. It might only been a week or two. Anyway, I jumped in, joined January or February 9th. Yeah, February 9th of this past year. And it's been a ride. I've made every dumb mistake that you can make through ignorance. To start with, you know, ignorance is excusable. Stupid's forever. You know what they say.
Right.
You know, I've broken every rule that there is to break. Knowingly broke the rules. I've made over 12,000 on one trade. I've lost over 8,000 on one trade during this past year.
Ouch.
Of course, you learn more from your losses than you do your wins. You know, went rogue. I don't know how many times. Too many times count. I'm smarter than Coach. I don't. You know, I know what's going to happen because I am smarter. Yesterday it worked for me.
Right.
Yeah, it came out just like you expected. It should have listened to Coach.
Can I ask you a question?
Oh, yes,
Did
ma'am.
you know support and resistance then as well as you know it now?
No, definitely not. No. Not
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, that actually came later. I mean, I knew of it.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I think one of the first questions I verbally asked in the Zoom call is, "What's a channel?" And we were talking about channels, and I said, "What's a channel?" I mean, I understood support and resistance, a historical record of, you know, where the stock has been.
Yeah.
But I didn't. So I was here and I started asking questions and stuff. Just watching, putting into screen time, watching videos, reading. But it wasn't, I don't even think it was even 2 months. I had made the actual mental decision that I'm done. I'm not working for the man ever again. I'm done with a 9-to-5 job. I got on there and sent Coach a message, told him I'm done. I'm officially retired. Add me to the list. I'm going in whole hog. It's either succeed or go live under a bridge on an underpass off an interstate somewhere.
Right.
But there was no plan. There's no plan B. I didn't have it. I was going in. I burned the ships behind me. There was no leaving the island. I'm here to stay.
Good for you.
Has it been scary? Has it been scary? Oh yeah. Has there been days I wondered whether I was going to be, you know, meet my bills, my goal to make my bills? Yeah, there's been a lot of that, especially when I did dumb things. But, you know, so, you know, I did get my act together. You know, I'm 61 years old now. And the biggest thing about American Dream Trading is not trading. That is just a way to earn a living. This community that Coach has built and that we're all part of and that we've all helped build by actively participating and asking questions and learning and growing and sharing our experiences of our successes in tradings and our screw ups when we don't, and we get to, you know, eat some crow pie and share with each other what we did wrong, or we don't know what we did wrong, and we'll cover each other's shares. You know, we share our joys and our sorrows within our personal lives and our families. You know, if you're a grown man and you don't think you're going to cry, you're too tough to cry, go ahead, join ADT. You might as well just go ahead and buy a box of hankies now, because
It'll come out.
Sooner or later your lives are going to link.
Yep.
And that's what's great. It's the community that we have a support group. You don't just have somebody calling out something and, oh, if you lost money, I'm sorry. Like a lot of these other groups supposedly. I've never belonged to another group, and I'm glad I haven't.
Me
It's
too.
the only group I belong to. Yeah, so I'm in this whole hog, success or not, success or failure. This is what I'm doing. I'm into, I'm up every morning. We're online at 4 a.m. into pre-market trading, and I finish my day with you guys here at this time. Most of it. You might as well say I'm addicted. I'm not addicted to trading. I'm addicted to the community.
Yeah.
Obsessed.
When you're sitting like a troll in my case, in my basement, staring at screens all day, I can't imagine being a day trader and having no community to support you. Just day trading by yourself.
Yeah.
That would be the loneliest island to ever be on.
Yeah, who do you share it with?
Yeah, because your spouse, your loved one doesn't care really when it comes down to it. They don't understand unless you're fortunate enough.
Yeah.
So you need that support group. I don't care how tough you are, sitting in a room by yourself all day, you would go nuts. So the community is really what makes ADT. Yes, you're going to learn how to day trade. You're going to learn long-term investment strategies, swing trading, all that stuff. And do I do all that? No, I'm still pretty much a day trader. I've bought dividend, stocks. I've done some of that, but I'm still just a day trader. I don't hold any long-term stuff. So it's good to be here to cheer each other on when somebody's having a tough time. We've heard all kinds of stories from everybody's got a story. We all have something that's happening in our lives.
Yeah.
And we share the joys and the sorrows, and that's. I just don't know. I don't know how anybody. That's why the statistic probably is 95% of people fail day trading is because they don't have a support group.
Yeah.
They don't have somebody they can turn to and ask a question. I mean, let's face it, ADT, there's almost somebody here 24/7 that you can ask a question to, get a quick response. Maybe a little bit of an exaggeration, but probably not.
No, it's not.
It's not. There's always somebody awake. And it's not that they're hired to be awake all night. They choose to their schedule. If they're up in the night, they're handling questions. They're handling tickets like Don. All you guys, all the moderators. I'm not a moderator. Really, what you hear Coach call out names for moderators. And he says Mark. That's not me. That's another Mark. So I'm not a moderator. So anyway, I've replaced I don't really like to talk money, but I was making over $80K a year at my other job, and I've replaced that in my first year with, I made it and paid it out. Don't get, my account has not grown by $80K because I made it. Every week I take money out to pay my bills.
Yeah.
So I'm trading my 401k is what I'm doing. So, and that's what I'm living on. That's how I pay my bills. The last, it's not that I probably still don't do dumb things. I do it less often now. Last few months, I think honestly, the real answer is that coming in the pre-market at 4 a.m. and hanging out with Nate and everybody has really got me to focus on what the charts are showing, what the L2 is showing, what the support and resistance level, helping other people. When you help other people, you learn yourself. Yeah. So, but jumping in there trying to learn enough that I can help other people, I don't know if I do, but if I do,
of course you do.
Absolutely.
You learn more that way. If you want to learn something, they say teach it. That's how you learn. You delve into all the answers that you.
It's helped me big time.
So the last few months, and I think it really helped reinforce Coach's rules in his teachings by hanging out in the pre-market when things are calmer, things are slow. You got time to absorb what's going on in the pre-market. I highly recommend, get the VIP membership, join us. If you can get in there at 4 a.m. Eastern time when the market opens, hang out with us, get the screen time. Things are slower. I mean, this morning was crazy. We hardly talked about it. Things were so slow. The discussions just went off the rails. We talked about all kinds of stuff. I mean, it was a little over the top, but you got to have fun.
That's sometimes. What we do.
Right. And other times we're dead serious about what we're doing too. So it goes both ways. So I've really gotten more laser focused on following the rules, knowing my support and resistance lines, knowing what's going on in the market. And it's very rare for me to have a red day now. Okay. Am I making $1,000 every day? No, but I'm happy. I'm thrilled to death if I make 400 or more.
Yeah.
Now today I made
Absolutely.
200. I made 200 today. I made $100 in the pre-market between 2 trades, 2 stock trades, and then I got in Soxel, got stopped out because I got in when it was choppy at the start of the day. So I got stopped out, and I got into Q's like 2 minutes later, and I got stopped out of that when everything was chopped. Instead of jumping back in and riding it up like a scalp, I didn't do it. But anyway, I ended up making $100 on a put on the Q's at the end of the day.
That's a win.
So yeah, it's a win.
Yep.
So $200. It's half of what my goal is, but every day you're not going to, rain in a pot of gold.
Never count the days that
It's not a get rich quick scheme. This is not. You hear of astounding things. We have days. The guy the other day, man, over 100,000. Another one made over 80,000. So it's achievable. It's an achievable goal. So I've really learned a lot. I have less red days, and the thing that I value most is the community. And what the other thing day trading has provided to me is freedom of time. If it's 10 o'clock and I made money and I got to go somewhere, I shut down, go, come back later if I even come back later.
Yeah.
Somebody needs help at the church, or somebody calls me, hey, can you give me a hand? My buddy wants me to help him hang drywall or something goofy like that. Yeah, I'll be there.
go fishing.
Freedom of time. Yeah. Freedom of time is invaluable on top of it. Am I
Ralph.
giving up money sometimes by using my freedom of time? Sure.
Yeah.
But when you're working my old jobs, I was in management, so I was minimum of 12-hour days, which plus, you've add another hour to that, plus your drive times. Long days on concrete, being on your feet. I don't miss that one bit. So ADT has given me this community, which is immeasurable in the value. That money, the fee for the VIP membership, that ain't nothing. You're getting more out of that VIP membership than you are the training, just the community. So if you guys are sitting on the fence, quit sitting on the fence. Do what you got to do to get the VIP membership. I'll be quite honest with you. I put the VIP membership on a credit card. I looked at it. Well, I didn't have that money at the time, so I just put it on a credit card. I wanted to get in and get going, and then I just paid it off monthly. Actually, it paid for itself. I think my initial lifetime, that $750. I'm thinking I paid it off in less than a week on my first live trades. And then I bought the other add-ons later. Of course, now I got the VIP membership, and I paid for that in the first 3 days because I was more experienced then.
Yeah.
So, you learn, do what you can afford to do it the smart way. I'm not telling people to put it on a credit card. There's no sense creating more debt. It's never smart to create debt. But that's what I did. That's how I got in, because I didn't want to wait. I want it now. Now. The only one I care about is me. I want it now. I want my money and I want it now. The old JD Wentworth commercials.
Mark said down in the chat, you're always getting us the news in the morning. Ralph said down in the chat. Shout out to Ralph.
Yeah, and I like hanging out with all you guys. I learned so much. And we have people
Yeah, we
from
suck.
all walks of
You got
life.
Nana coming to say happy anniversary. Shout out to Nana. What's up,
Thank
Nana?
Yeah,
we
we're
got
glad
people
to
from
have
all
you.
over the world. So, and Nana gives us the French words sometimes.
Oui, oui, mes
She
petits
says
chéris
certain things we
d'amour.
just love
Je
to
vous
hear.
adore.
Yeah, there we go.
Mark, thanks for
And when
sharing your
Nana
story.
talks in French, when Nana talks to stock, they go up automatically
Right.
every time.
I mean,
So
earlier
anyway,
I
I
was
thank
talking
everybody.
and
I
the
thank
Skyway went
everybody.
up crazy, so
Yeah.
who knows?
I thank everybody for the well wishes in the Discord on my anniversary, and I appreciate it. And I again, do what you got to do to get into the VIP. That's all I can tell you. I don't get a dime for promoting it. I'm not a moderator. I'm not on the payroll. I'm just an ADT member like all the
Number
rest of you. So,
336.
All right.
Well,
Yep.
Mark,
Mark.
thank you so much for sharing that, Mark. Really. We
Thank
love
you.
you. What were you going to say, Gelly?
next.
no,
I was going to say thanks for sharing. I mean, you bring value to this group. I know you have made a bunch of people a bunch of money, whether you know that or not.
Yeah.
You bring value to this group. We are all glad to have you here. So that's awesome.
Thank you. Nothing we didn't learn from the coach, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's all a reflection on what coach has taught us.
we're all
Yeah.
speaking the same language at
Somebody
the
else.
end, so it's nice.
Yes, exactly.
I have grown so attached to you just in the time with you being here and hanging out with you in the morning. And I really consider you a friend. You and I have never met, but I consider you a friend. I feel like I could really talk to you and tell you anything. You know what I mean? And just I mean, it just
And we do.
yeah, we do. You know, you and I talk on X. So it's like, it's
Mhm.
when something's going through our mind, I'm okay sharing it with you because I know it's going to stay there and we can just vent and we can, pump each other up.
Yep.
And I'm so proud of the job that you've been doing lately. Just you've been killing it with trading lately and just having how many green days have you had in a row now?
I've had one red day in the last 12, I think.
Yeah, that's phenomenal, man.
Nice.
So I look at you, I look at Nate, I look up to you guys, and obviously we all look up to Coach. So, once again,
Right.
here and Nana, you too, sweetheart. Seriously, when I first came in this group, and even now, I really look up to you because one thing I love about you, Nana, is your discipline. You know what I mean? So I
Not
always say that.
perfect. There is some day where I'm like, I can see my trade starting to go sideways. I want to slap myself, and I just like,
Yeah.
quit, stop, let go away.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's like get out of it, and I was
and
doing
it's
that.
like go away, go do something else, leave the computer alone, just listen, go edit your picture, go do something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking
It's
of
like
that, I gotta go let my dog out. I'll be right back.
okay.
Yeah, I got to do the same thing. Mine's standing here staring at me. I'll be
And-
right back too.
And what I want, as I said, I'm not perfect. I'm a human being. And I think this is what I wanted to share my story because nobody's perfect. We all have issues. It takes time. And there is a lot of members here, a tiny little account, and they feel, I think, sometimes overwhelmed because they're having a group and we hear, oh, I'm at 40K, I'm at 50K. They hear those big number. And I know it can be scared because I remember when I came to the group, I was like, do I belong here? Because I was like, and I realized it's like the $100, the 1,000, or the million. You have to take care of it the same fucking way.
Yeah.
Exactly the same way. But by sharing my story, I want people who are shy, don't want to talk, or because I know that we're like, oh well, if she can do it with $100 and she's patient with it, maybe I should do the same. Because we hear story from Coach who's like, telling the story of people who cancel the membership after a month because it didn't work.
Yeah.
Well, newsflash is going to be extremely difficult for you to make money in the first month if you're a complete newbie. Newsflash, you should be in paper trading, not playing with real money. So, so I want to try to reinforce that all the time. It's a process, and I've been here for a year and a half, and I'm barely scratching the surface. So there is some of us like me. We're gonna take the slow, very, very slow road. It is okay.
Yeah. I absolutely, totally 100% agree with you, Nana. We get in here and a lot of people think it's a casino and it's a get rich quick. And if anything, it's a get broke quick.
I mean, even I remember you had
know what you're doing.
a little account when you started, and you were struggling at the beginning, but you were here every day. You never fucking give up. You keep on asking questions, and you show up and keep on showing up and keep on listening. You went back to paper trade and yada yada. You did all the full circle a couple of times until you're starting it. Yeah, been there.
It takes time. It does. It takes time. And it takes time. One of the things that I love about you and the things that you like to focus on are the same things that I like to focus on, which is mental discipline and the mental aspect of trading. And people don't give enough attention to that. It is huge. It's like at least 90% of a trade is what you're thinking, because what you're thinking is going to lead to what you feel. And what you feel, you act on. And a lot of times when we go off of these thoughts and feelings, we're acting irrationally because we're emotional when we're making these decisions in these trades. And it's because we don't have the mechanics so robotically ingrained in us of what to do when we're looking at that screen and what it's telling us, that all we have is the emotion to reach for. That to me says you don't listen. If you look at Eric Smoto, Listen to Eric Smoto. He almost sounds like a robot when he is like rattling off levels and numbers. That's because he gets like a robot when he's trading. It's like he zeroes in, he focuses in on the numbers, he looks at what the trade is actually doing, and he trades accordingly.
Brady was the same way when he started. Because I remember he was still in the group every day when I started, and he was like, fucking numbers, like, and he was like, put, call, blah, put.
Yeah.
It's like, what? And I was like trying to even understand what option was, and I was like, whoa, okay, I have a long way to go, because this is where I realized you cannot just come here and just get it. Brady and Jimmy were unicorn, and I keep on calling them unicorn because we have that joke, you know.
They were.
We started, you came in here, we're talking about the unicorn club, but they are unicorn. And if you think you're gonna be that unicorn, guess what? I hope you're gonna be that unicorn, but we call them unicorn for a reason, because this is extremely rare to have that mental brain, the way you can see number and be so, as you said, robotic about it. This is extremely rare. Not everybody is like that. Most people are not like that. So this is where that's why I was telling people, hey, forget about them. Not like they don't know what they're talking about. They just forget them, because most people are not like them. You have to learn from them, but don't think you can be them like that. No, it's going to take work. It's going to take discipline. And if you cannot follow the mental state, it's going to get harder. And I learned that the hard way. Like, I know when I was all emotional, I was desperate. Guess what? Never traded desperation. Learned that fucking hard way. And now every time my brain is like, don't touch the mouse. Don't touch the mouse. It's yeah.
Keep your dirty hands off the mouse.
I almost caught myself doing something stupid today. I was like, why are you trying to get into spy? Like, no. I just stop it.
Well, what I like about you, Nana, what I like about you, Nana, is you're the champion of people with smaller accounts.
Right.
You provide guidance with people for small accounts. You even went as far to compile a list of stocks that you could trade if you have a small account, whatever your definition is small. I consider my account small. I mean, it's bigger than
small.
Most
Is
people's,
$100 for me, like super tiny, super small.
Whenever I need one, I go to that list.
Yeah.
Right. And so you're always encouraging people with small accounts. Here's a list you can start with, and because we do hear them big numbers and like, wow. I mean, we're happy for them. Don't get us wrong, but that's not like you say, that's not the average. That's the rest of us are making a couple hundreds or 1,000 or 2,000 or whatever, that's more of the norm. So I appreciate you doing that, because you encourage people with small accounts.
We get to run with the pack, and she's helping the small accounts and people just starting.
I want people to kind of listen and say, hey, it's possible, even with stock, because here's the thing. You start with $100, you do 1% a day for 2 years, or even 2% a day for 2 years. You can get to $100,000 in 2 years. We're talking about 6 figures. So you only need one trade and make $1 to $2, and you're done. And you do that every day. So of course, there is a day you're gonna catch a run out, the thing's gonna run. Then this one kind of compensates for the day where you kind of screw up a little bit. That's the goal. It's like to get the average and you stick to it. So if you over trade, this is where you're getting, and that's the danger. But if you stick to that and you keep at it, then you're gonna start getting those numbers that you want to be at. It's not the casino high roll road. That's not what we do here. We need to think about long term. And by the way, if you think long term, right time on account take years to build. Same way with day trading. Period.
Yep,
Absolutely. Takes months, years, weeks. You got to.
Everybody's different.
Everybody's different, and you got to show up. Because if you think you're gonna do that on your own without studying, without learning, without understanding what you're doing, it's not gonna work.
Yep.
Tell you what,
Where do people go to learn about all this, Don?
I have no idea. There is a guy on the internet. I think he's a dreamer, and I don't know, man. He's like in his 50s, and he think he's the shit.
I saw his
Wow.
TikTok once.
Because he is. Because
What's
he
the,
is.
what's the name of that? What's the name of that group that he's got? I think it's
I don't
American
know.
something.
Something
Oh,
like
I
that.
know.
I'll have to
I
Google
know. I think I know. Learn to trade and be on your way to becoming financially free. Go sign up now at AmericanDreamTrading.com, where all our services are easily accessible. And sign up is easy. Simply click the service you want and go. That's it.
Hey, I'll be right back. I gotta go pick up my son.
All right, cool.
By the way, there's been comments trying to guess who the member is that got me in here. No, it was not Mitch.
I
I guarantee you nobody in here will be able to guess, so stop.
thought it was Chris G.
No.
It's good to know they're having success.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No speculating, because I ain't going to tell you anyway, even if you are right, but it was not Mitch. I do miss Mitch, though.
I do too.
I
I
hope he
wonder how
comes
he's
back.
doing.
I
I
don't
do
know.
too. He was surprised. Well, Coach mentioned about it in January, but you never know how jobs get, and so much
Right.
time has passed now, and he's probably deeply ingrained in what he's doing. And I have no doubt he probably still trades, because why would you give that up? As good as he got, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's no going back.
Yeah, but advanced EWO strategies, got another one on tap. Have we looked at
All right.
advanced EWO strategies? I don't think
If
so.
nothing else, we're going to look at it again.
Yeah, let's try it out. See what we got going on with advanced EWO strategies. Uh-oh, wait a minute. What the hell's going on there? Hold on. That's weird. It jumped to a different image.
Wrong button.
That is so weird that happened. Okay, let's go back, because I don't know what happened there.
What's the old computer saying? GIGO? TJ? Garbage in, garbage out when you're programming a computer?
Okay, we're cooking with grease now.
There we go.
Thing was moving on Nana's screen. That's creepy.
What was moving?
I didn't see it.
Ghost.
Josh Lee said something in the chat.
Josh Lee, what are you down there talking about, bud? Oh, he said something was moving. Oh, he's the one that said it. Oh, okay. Ralph said he's coming at Kyle J. All right, advanced EWO strategy. Talk to us, coach. Talk to me, Goose.
If you look at the 2-minute EWO, it signaled to go ahead and buy in at the open, right? Because it was already going to the green. It was already to the upside. It was already doing its thing. So if you'd have bought in at the open, you got paid. Okay. And then it's up to you where you want to get out, because it did all sorts of nasty stuff and it kept breaking through VWAPs, really. So it was, in this area is where I would have been collecting, because I don't like it through VWAP. So you'd have made some scratch in here, anywhere in here. Then it went red. This candle was barely higher, but it was. So you would have got in here. It came up, pulled back, and you still got paid. So this is trade number 2. So you had 1, 2, and then this candle. The third one was the entry, which was about here. And then that was your payday the rest of the day. So there was 3 trades, all profitable. And the last one was a monster payday. So as long as you didn't cherry pick the trade, and choose one of them. Oh, coach, I didn't want this one. I got in this one and I got burned, so I'm not going to take this trade. And then there's the trade of the day, right? So again, typically you will get 1 to 5 trades per day using your EWO if it is squirrely. And this was squirrely because you had 3 different entries here, here, and here. Does everybody see that? Does everybody understand how that's working? So as long as we're executing that trade, let's take a look. Apple did almost the exact same thing. Now, Apple was really choppy in the beginning. Really, really, really choppy. So, okay, let's look at this one at the open. So it came up.
Jesus.
It did not have a 2-minute EWO. You can see it was already falling off. I don't know if you would have got in here. Let's say you do. Let's say you do. So you got in somewhere in here. Guess what? This is VWAP. And as soon as it broke VWAP, which was right here, and it held to the upside, you get out. This one you got in. Looks like this candle. And you got paid. Barely, but you did. Comes back. VWAP. We definitely don't want to be in it on the break. Let's say you get in here. I mean, do you see how it's all really squirrely, but that's okay. We trade the trades, right? Now, you guys know I don't like anything around VWAP, and we'll discuss that in a minute. But I'm just saying, if you were just flat out, I'm trading the trades, I don't care, and it breaks there, no bueno again. Then you get in this little one. You make a little bit of money, it pulls back. You get in this one, you make a little bit of money, and it goes and it pulls back and it's flat. And then there's your payday. You know, changing the guard a lot because it couldn't break VWAP, right? It was just sitting inside of this garbage pattern right in here. Notice it never broke those key critical levels to make a move one way or the other.
Right.
Right. So once it finally did, by the way, which was right here, because it touched here, here, and then it broke through, and there's your payday. So Apple, much harder to read yesterday, but you guys know I don't like it around VWAP, right? It needs to make, I mean, even if you got in somewhere in here, right, obviously this would be your move, but I'm just saying the fact that it left home base and then started to make a move, it looked good. So this one was tougher because you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades. This one was really hard. So I completely understand because this is chop, 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 run.
All right. Josh Lee, shout out to you. Josh said that Nana has meant so much to him being in the group because they started right around the same time, and to watch how much she's grown under Coach's teachings is awesome. So yeah, shout out to you, Josh. Definitely. Who is that? Is that Bucket?
Of course.
What does that say behind you?
It's from Mark. Since he told us his story, it says, "You are so old," and a guy walking with his cane.
He's flipped.
Holy
He's
crap.
flipped.
Oh, good God. 61-year-old has ADHD.
Well, it's backwards. There we go.
But now it's backwards for the
always been
viewers. Last
Yeah.
time I flipped the
Hold on,
photo, I screwed it up.
Is it? No, on the YouTube feed it isn't.
Huh?
This is
Okay.
so
Looks
pretty.
good on the YouTube feed.
Yeah, I just had to.
How'd you
There we
do
go.
today, Bucket?
What's going on?
Did you make
He
it?
was in Apple. We heard while you were driving.
I know.
Yeah, that was a very good entry, right? I mean, there were obviously some technical indicators to caution you on entry, you know, the way it was playing out. But yeah, that was a very good run, obviously. So, but it had everything going for it, and that's the type of stuff I like, is when people like Eric, or doesn't matter who, Bruno, whoever, you can talk to them about the actual trade at that point
Hey
in
guys,
time.
I'm back. Sorry, I'm gonna
And-
shut the video feed because my husband is gonna be coming out of the shower in about 10 minutes. So I don't want anybody
Thank you.
Well, thanks for
Thank you
letting us
very
know.
much.
Coach, I
Well,
think we're
that was
okay with her
fun.
being off camera. We don't need to be flashed by her husband, so I'm
The
sure
whole
he'll
time.
Right.
I was thinking this is gonna be bad.
The only sound I
That's a first.
Bruno.
Anyway, what did you end up doing, Bucket? Did you end up how much profit? How'd you do on profit wise on Apple?
The Apple was I don't know. I'm trying to remember what Don probably topped out at about 48%.
Good.
So that one went well, but I've been primarily focusing on and then I did a AMD one this morning, but I decided to buy 300 shares instead of doing contracts just in case it tanked. And I did a trailing stop. And as soon as I asked that question about the ATR and what the trailing stop should be, not 5 minutes later did it have a huge spike up in one candle and then a spike down and stop me out. I mean, I just I don't know if I like this whole
my story.
stop thing. So
Yeah.
maybe that's not for me. Maybe trailing stop until you get comfortably past your buy-in, and then after that just start putting a normal stop. You know what I mean? Because I'm sorry, I know everybody says trailing stops are easy. They're not as easy as people think. Unless you're going to make such a big one, then what the hell's the point, right? I mean, so let's just say you had 100 shares at $100 and you put a 20-cent trailing stop. Okay, well, you have to wait till it gets to 120 before you even break even, right?
Yeah.
And then let's say it goes to 140, right? $140. You have a 20-cent trailing stop. It's going to stop out at 120. So you only made $20. You lost, 50% of your. Yeah, I don't know if I really like it. It's not done well for me. I think it's good when it's active and it's running in one direction, but any of these breathe backs, I don't know if I like it, because I could have stated that AMD one, I lost out on another, I don't know, let's be realistic, 30% for the day, because it stopped me out at 11:30. Yes, you can get back in, but the point is get into one good trade, right? So
yeah, and I made that mistake too. I didn't get back. I got stopped out and then I didn't get back in. I was waiting for the EWO to trade. Of course, this was another day that it never stopped. Anything never stopped going up, and I was like,
yeah. And I went and I looked at the
whatever.
ATR.
I should have treated it as a scalp, but I didn't.
I looked at the ATR. I doubled the ATR. It was like at 13 cents, and I doubled it at 26. Well, AMD had one pullback of 26, and of course that was mine. And I was, it was still an extremely profitable trade. So those two went well. And then I'm just sitting in my disaster known as Tesla. So it just annoys me every day.
Same.
Tesla is a bitch. I'm telling you, I gave up on Tesla a long time ago.
Yeah. So I went in today, and I mean, it's not coaches teachings and stuff like that, but when it hit its low of the day, I bought some more calls. But I bought 235s, I'm sorry, for February. And they're up quite handsomely. I think they're up maybe 15%. So they were doing fine. But still the other two are killing me. So, or the other four are killing me. So, we'll see how it goes. I mean, coach's rule, which scares me, is that he says once Tesla breaks 250, it looks for 200. Right?
Yeah.
If that's the case, I'm going to break my TV. I'm going to kick every cat I can find.
Don't hurt him, Bucket.
I already started punching babies.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, but I think it's I don't think it still has great news. It's got earnings coming up. I'm just wondering. I read an article today. You know how news pops up on Webull.
Yeah.
And it said, uncharacteristically, Tesla is down right now. And that person's theory on why it's down was that someone saw an article where they took offense that Elon maybe smokes.
Yeah.
Little everything that I find out there, I send it to the guys, the Tesla guys, and they're like, "Oh yeah, don't worry about it." And then next, you know, the stock's going right down
Yeah.
the toilet. Carry on.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. It's like, are you kidding me? This
He
guy
smokes the ganja.
well, yeah, and it's like, oh, people are worried about his political persuasion. I mean, who cares? The guy's brilliant. He makes great products that people want. I don't understand, but they're just trying to find every nitpicking thing, and that's why I do believe it's a cold spring. At some point, all this, baloney is just going to explode in people's faces. But who knows? Anyway,
Extremely
Oh my
manipulated,
God, the
for
spirit
sure.
of Ted is here. Did you just say coiled spring bucket?
I didn't know what else to say. I'm just using what Christina and Ted, probably chit chat at night on their conversations in private.
Right.
coiled
No,
spring,
she's
loaded
loaded.
spring.
He's coiled.
Yeah,
Go
exactly.
figure that one out.
A CEO, a CEO of a
I'm-
company that is, going by the seat of his
Hey,
pants. That's
sorry,
it
guys,
can't
I gotta
always be
go.
good for a stock price, especially with investors.
All right, Gilly.
I'll
Thanks
be
for
back.
stopping
See you
by.
later, Gilly.
Okay. Thanks for coming in, man.
Bruno, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like, you can't. I don't want to say the guy's unstable. He has a brilliant mind. I get it, but anything negative surrounding him, coach even said, like, well, coach, he said it more in the lines of like, if something were to happen to him,
Right.
he mysteriously falls off the face of the earth or something. But at the same time, when he got wrapped up in that Twitter mess or the X mess, then all of a sudden, not stable and all this other drama and all this other crap, it affects the price of the stock. Investors don't like it. They, drives the price
Figure it
down.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, I really had high hopes yesterday because it finished above 240, and then obviously today at open it did that because of that. So we'll see where it goes tomorrow. Still, like I said, I still have 2.5 weeks on one, and I have a month on the others. So the thing is I want to be all out of Tesla on earnings day.
I'm getting out before the end of the week.
Yeah, I don't like their performance after earnings. So, but I will say I did have a success in the aftermarket today. Maybe I didn't, Bruno, I apologize. You guys were doing the aftermarket and I came in to ask and then it went off. There was a company called Xcur. No idea. And I was just looking through the stock screener just at close, and Xcur was up like 5%. I was like, that's interesting. So the first thing I did, Nate's Rules, went to news, and it had one of those big blasting horns. I said, oh, news on Xcur. And they literally 1 minute before, so this is a timing thing, Xcur was awarded that patent on whatever it was. Or liposomal nucleic acid construction and obesity. And I was like, So I immediately just said, you know what, let's see. The volume was pretty nice. So I went in and I bought, 300 shares at like 0.6. And the thing ran up to about 106, whatever, and then bounced back. And that it looks like that's its top, but was following that from the L2, put in a stop at 103. Boom. I mean, literally 1607
It peaked at 104-ish or 107.
1616. So I was in it for 9 minutes.
Yep. Good job.
9 minutes, $150. Hey.
Better sharp stick in the eye.
No, that's just it. So all that is okay, right? And then there's Tesla. Then there's Tesla. Great Evo today, great entrance. I think some of you were on the Zoom when I was talking with Eric. I find that I do better, not better. I make better decisions when I'm not just going to contracts. Because to me, if I lose $50, and I don't mean negative, I understand this people's counts. I don't pay that much attention. I'm like, okay, well, if my decision's wrong here, $50, I'm gone, right? So today I went in with 20 contracts of Apple, and instead of going fewer contracts. I went more contracts with a modicum of premium. So it was still good, but then it gave me the ability, because Apple, you have to have the ability to shed, because it always does the stair step, and the step sometimes goes down and then it goes up and then it goes down and then it goes up and down. You know, it's got the loop-de-loop. And that was extremely successful until, of course, I had to drive to work, and there goes it shooting up. And luckily it had that huge drop when you all were looking at it. And luckily it was just a big breathe back, and it came back up by the time so I could get out. So that one went well. Well, like I said, and the aftermarket thing went well. AMD was a very good one to get in when I got in. But my notes today on that is I really have to think. I thought trailing stops were the end all to be all. They're really, for me, not, because maybe I just don't get it. Yeah, other than that, that was a good day. It was a good day.
Well, I got to get out of here, guys. I got rehearsal here shortly, so I got to grab my gear.
Well, happy anniversary, old man.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it, Bucket. It's a pleasure having you here. I wish I would have learned as fast as you did. You are way ahead of the ball game, I'll tell you.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I know.
I wish.
You'll look back and realize it someday. Yeah, you're an inspiration too, Bucket.
No,
so you've really picked it up quick.
All
right, I'll see you guys at 4 a.m. I got a boogie.
Yeah, you're not going to see me at 4 a.m. But
love you, Mark. Thank you so much for being here, buddy.
You have a good 4 a.m., Mark, and great job. TJ was really, really happy that you were supporting him today on that ACON thing. So, again, you were mentioning about the community. There is just, one that occurred an hour and a half ago. You know, he's obviously been struggling because of the ACON thing, and you two walked him through. You kept him motivated, and that one hopefully works out real well. We'll find out tomorrow from him. But all I could say is he was really appreciative. So thank you.
Good. Yeah.
You're a huge part of the community, Mark. You talk about the community, but you're a huge part of it, man. We love you.
Yeah. It's the only thing that makes community better is everybody helping everybody. So people helping people.
No, we know why, Mark. You're working this because you want Nate to fly you down to South Carolina.
I keep asking him every day. I hint that he could fly me down if he wants. I tried it with Nana today. She didn't buy it either. So I'm just trying to get a free flight somewhere where it's warm.
Hey, Mark, keep working it, baby. Keep working it. Keep working it, man.
No. All they can say is no. And Nate's not said no. He just kind of blows it off, So there's still hope with Nate.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that was Nudie. That was Nudie. I was trying to get to Vegas. I was joking. All right, guys. See you in the morning.
See you later.
Have a good rehearsal, man.
Thank you.
See you.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not warm right now in South Carolina.
No, Nate was saying they're getting rain and everything, and I know we're getting stormed like crazy here in Maryland. So it's been going all day, nonstop.
We had that 2 days ago. You guys are getting what we got 2 days ago. So
yeah, it's real windy here right now.
Yeah, wind and rain. We've been getting literally from morning to now. It's still going out there.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Ted, what's going on? Go ahead, Bucket. Ted.
No, I was going to ask you, what did you end up with your apples? Because you were doing quite well.
You know what? I thought I hit the button. Hold on. Okay, here's the thing, Bucket.
I don't like when you say here's the thing.
And I told Mark and Gilly this, and listen, I never do this, so give me a pass today. And Coach, don't kick my ass because I never do this. I still have them.
Do you?
I went and started messing around with the cat and forgot to get out of my 5 contracts. I had it in my mind at 3:30, but I'm on Weeble now, remember? So I can go till 4 o'clock. You know, Robinhood kicks your ass out of stuff. You know what I mean? Well, it wouldn't have kicked me out today. I would have done it if it was Friday. It would have, but either way, I didn't get out. So I'm still in them. So far, I haven't lost anything, but I know overnight.
When I got out.
Here's my thing. It was $60. It was 5 $12 contracts.
Right.
So,
I'm just
position size. Good job.
I'm just looking at this, Dawn, because I got out at 184.70 roughly. 184.70. And you got a beautiful run up. and it's at 185.20, and in the aftermarket, it's up another percent. So your contracts are looking nice, unless it has that
Dude,
4
I started
a.m.
to get out. That's why I didn't get out before 3:30. Every time I went to get out, Bucket, when they kept doing those dippings, when I was talking to you and David on the call, then it would run up. Remember that
Yeah.
one dip where you were like, okay, Apple, here we go again.
Here
And
we
it
go
didn't have
again.
those two big red candles.
Yep.
I'm like, you know what? I sat there looking at it like, you guys aren't faking me out, you fuckers. You know what I mean? And it's like, it started going right back up. I'm like, okay, you know, it's a small enough position size. To your point, man, it's a small enough position size. That's why coach says that. I know I shouldn't be in them overnight, but it's a small enough position size where I'm like, okay, I'm not sitting here like, oh my God, what did I do? Because I went in small.
I think it's going to be good for you for tomorrow. I think, unless it has that, you know how it does that 4 a.m. baloney correction down someday?
Yeah.
If you don't have that, this is going to look sitting pretty tomorrow.
Well, we're going to keep our hands together on that one.
There we go. Diamond hands.
What you had traded on?
I'm in Apple with 5 contracts, and I went to get out at like 3 o'clock and got sidetracked messing with my cat and kept looking at it, and it started going back up. So I said, okay, I'm in a few more minutes. I'm going to close them out. And I never did. So, you know, I don't normally do that. I don't pull the Christina hold overnight shit. You know, love you, Christina, and she hasn't been doing that. So we're going to scratch that. We're going to give her a new slate. But yeah, I held, so I still got them. So I still got them.
You went out for more time, or was this?
Yeah, I did.
I get mistakes like that though.
Yeah, man, it's only $12. No, actually $11.11. So I spent 50 bucks. So
I was talking about that this morning.
You're doing
only
just
time I get only time, you know. I end up stuff happens, you know. You ain't doing it intentionally.
I never have done that though.
If you up in there like I'm gonna hold this because I know it's coming back.
Yeah, no.
Say.
Yeah, that was completely by accident.
What you doing? Making a bed up or something?
I realized I wasn't plugged in.
Oh,
Mac about to go to sleep.
Is that Gilly behind you now?
Yeah, the Gilly.
He is into some Gilly.
Love me some Gilly.
Hey, WD-40 did good after earnings, Ted.
That was from yesterday.
No,
WD-40
was
WD-40.
Are you talking about the actual WD-40?
Yep.
Yeah, they got a stock.
That's their stock ticker as well?
No, it's a different.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's
got numbers?
similar to it though. They don't have numbers, but like I didn't know that was their own company. Like I thought.
Yeah, their ticker symbol's WDFC, and they've always been running up, and they blew earnings out.
Good. Yeah, they're good. That's a good company.
Did you play them?
Yes.
Nice.
Of course I did.
You know what that reminds me of? Like a caterpillar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, Don, that's what I thought you said you was in.
And seeing no end that we do this.
I said that's what I thought you was in that first Caterpillar. I said, Don, and Caterpillar? I said, I can't even be mad at that.
No, back in the day though, remember I was messing with it?
Yeah.
I was messing with it like when I first started. I messed with it for a little bit.
I'm a Caterpillar fanboy, secretly, you know. That's why from time to time you hear me ask Ted about it.
I know Sergio was into it. Sergio was into it.
It is.
Yeah. So yeah, the WD-4 earnings were through the roof. And if you looked on their dailies, every time they've had earnings in the last 6 quarters, I mean, the stock price goes up significantly after earnings. So
holy crap, 236.
That's the thing is the market can't cover everything, and as long as you pay attention to a stock that isn't getting run up just before earnings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you just wait till aftermarket, or did you?
No, I bought a call.
You bought a call. Nice.
Yeah.
You played.
Yeah,
wow, they're high, huh? 236.
Yeah, it's at its high. It's but what's so funny is, Dawn, I did the same thing you did, right? How many of us just said the word WD-40 and figured the stock price is about $6?
I did.
Exactly.
I
look at it and it's $250. I'm like, what? I mean, come on.
I know it's probably people in the comments, they like that PB Blaster stuff. No. Hey, I'm glad I got both of you here, Ted and Bucket, because I got a question. What's going on with Tesla, bro? Like, what's like it's taking too long. And I said this earlier. It always come back, but it's taking a long time now. All right. And I found myself taking off my AMD stuff, and I'm like, well, it's dipping a little harder. I'm gonna just add some more Tesla. It's going down. Like, what's going on? Like, I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting. I can't take it much longer. I'm gonna have to start shaving off in the wrong direction.
Yeah, thanks, Ralph. Keep reminding me, buddy.
I'm just saying, I feel your pain, Bucket. Like,
Dude,
no, I'm gonna keep buying it. I'm gonna stick.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, today's news on
keep
Tesla, because I was trying to figure out what's going on, right? Did you read today's news?
Well, no, I'm gonna just be honest. I went to sleep after Coach came in, and that's that. I just woke up.
Okay, here. I'm
What
gonna
happened?
if it's okay, this is what I'm gonna read to you. Just
I need to know.
Just here. Let me read to you guys what it says on Webull. It's talking about why are stocks down. That being said, Tesla is another notable loser today. It is down more than 2% as of the writing.
Oh my God.
Okay. On that front, investors seem to be responding to an article from the Wall Street Journal alleging that CEO Musk has engaged in illegal use of drugs over the past several years, fueling his contrarian views.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me right now?
The thing is, a few days ago or last week, he actually produced drug tests that he's been. This is just really weird.
What? Go ahead, Ted.
He's produced drug tests that basically said that there's no drugs in his system. There's no alcohol in his system. And I tell you what, the more that the interviews that I've seen with Elon Musk is he doesn't seem like he's on drugs. He seems like he's a really smart guy.
Of course he doesn't. Yeah.
Why why does that matter though? That's what I'm saying. Like, why?
I think his views on a lot of things are not politically correctly aligned.
Absolutely. And
whether you're for or against them, and I think anybody that doesn't like that is going to do whatever they can. But that only works to a point, y'all. At some point, the fundamentals take over. Now, when is that? I don't know. Probably after I lose my shirt, my house, whatever.
I'm saying, man.
So some people are just not uptight anymore.
I'm sorry?
I said some people are just too uptight anymore.
Yeah.
I agree.
I honestly thought, Ralph, yesterday, them closing at 240 was a very positive sign. And then for some reason, now remember, the news report I just read you came out at 11 a.m. Tesla from the opening dropped $6 in the first 30 minutes of the day. So it had nothing to do with that news. So someone's got to tell me why. They had great battery results a week ago, great inventory results a week ago. I don't understand it.
Well, he drives a lot of it. People, and it's so funny because Coach said that everything that happens with Tesla, unfortunately, depends on people's opinion of him in the media, of Elon Musk. So everything he does has a direct correlation to how the stock behaves with Tesla, which it shouldn't rest on any one man. But the point of the matter is it does. He has a freaking bad day. He looks at somebody the wrong way. Tesla goes down like 5 points, you know, and it's BS. If he dies, Tesla's in the shit. So
yeah, I don't understand it.
Crazy.
I got contracts now out February.
Did they have an ad? I thought I heard Cox say on the call that he saw an actual Tesla commercial or something. Has anybody seen that?
No, ma'am.
Huh. That would have been big.
I was surprised when he said that.
Yeah, I'm like, they're advertising now? Okay. I don't know.
TJ, I see that comment. You was right. Hey, TJ, you was right. My thing was, I guess, messing up because of the weather. Like we've been having some really bad weather here. Like it cleared up today, but that's why I didn't come on yesterday. The power was out. Like the lights kept flickering this morning, so
Look,
it
Nate
messed
said
up
you
my
jinxed
thing.
us, Ralph. You sent this
How?
weather our way. You said it was coming.
Hey,
And here
hey,
it
I just
is.
watched the news. Hey, it's a nor'easter. It's coming to the east. I guess
He
that's how
said
that
it's
works.
raining where he's at. It's been raining here all day,
It rained
windy.
all day
Like I'm in
yesterday
South Carolina
and
and
night.
it's bad here.
Storming.
Yeah, I was telling him earlier. It's here too. We got it too. Like all day long. The sky's been dark. It's been rainy, windy. So
The wind
I'm
was
like,
no joke.
yeah,
Yeah,
all
Bruno,
day.
y'all,
Never let
Bruno
up.
and Bucket, y'all got weather in Texas like the day before. Like y'all was a day
yeah,
ahead of
yeah.
everybody.
Monday yesterday was pretty bad.
It
Yeah.
got
Hey
really
TJ,
bad.
how you doing down there with the tornado warnings, my friend? Let me look at the comments because remember that? He was saying he had a tornado warning. We literally heard it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's the weather that we had moving on across.
But I get so scared with Louisiana because of, a long time ago with all of that. So, I mean, I know you guys got to have a certain amount of paranoia when the weather gets like that.
Yeah, especially the old folks.
Yeah, I can
I
imagine.
guess you can't blame them though.
Yeah,
But,
because some people lost everything, in
mhm.
Katrina. So it's,
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
true. So how you been doing, Ralph? Haven't seen you. What have you been up to?
I've been here. You got to come in the morning, Buckets. I used to hear you come in at about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock Central Time, but you stopped here lately. I don't know, but I do
hey,
hear you in the daytime.
Ralph, you got to tell me the truth. Are you working with Eric Smoto? Why is he trading Forex, y'all?
I don't know. Somebody
Do you
asked
have
me who
anything to
was
do
it.
with that?
Yeah.
I don't.
You know
I
it,
didn't
Don.
know. No,
Are
I
you
didn't
are you
know.
working with Eric?
I swear I didn't know. Like I found out through Mark this morning. Mark asked me the same
Wow.
thing.
So there's
No,
Eric
he's been
talking about
trading.
Tesla, IWM, and then all of a sudden he pops up. Hey, anybody trading currency? I'm like, what?
Yeah, it was shocking to me too. Yeah.
Man of many hats. Hey, KB, I live in a place called Katy, which is west of Houston, home of the $92 million high school football stadium for the Katy Tigers. Sorry, just
Callie. My aunt lost their trailer. Hey, Callie, how you doing, baby? Callie is down there in the chat. Guys, don't forget, AmericanDreamTrading.com is pinned to the top of the links, pinned to the top of the live chat. If you are not a member, please make sure you get over there right away and join the VIP membership. It includes all of the services that are included with the membership, such as
For example, when I meant by the colors, you notice that these starting from 471.19, that was SPY high a day, right? It didn't get any higher than that. That's where it topped at. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark that level because I'm gonna use it for tomorrow's trading day. Same thing for this one, this lower day. The lowest SPY went today was 468.17. That was his lower day. I need to delete this. I need to change that. I haven't fixed my chart yet, but it's gonna be 468. So I'm gonna go ahead and change it here. 17. Perfect. And then save. Put it right there. Move this one right there. So I use this white line like a bookmark, and I keep all my notes on the right side.
Shout out to Eric Smoto. You can get training like that just by joining AmericanDreamTrading.com. He got all his teaching, all of his learning from Coach David. All of us share knowledge. That's why we are here in the aftermarket. That is what it is for. So if you have an issue, if you're doing well in trading, come on up here and tell us about it. If you're doing bad, come on up here and tell us about it. Maybe we can help. So
Right.
Oh, I see Ted outdid my TV screens. I'm going to have to find something else now. This is now getting to be okay. All right. Gauntlet's down, Ted.
Oh my God.
Gauntlet's down, buddy.
the gauntlet has been dropped, guys.
That's okay.
I mean, to be fair, Bucket, it has nothing to do with stock market trading. It looks like his
I know. It looks like a
vacation
Netflix.
album. His family vacation album.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks like that scene in Matrix Revolutions where he meets the architect.
Yes, exactly. So, Ted, why don't you answer for your comments about Tesla to Ralph?
I've been waiting on him.
You're on mute, Ted.
My
Wait,
comments
Ted
on
was mute?
Tesla.
Yeah.
About why is it down and why is it staying down?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just. I think it's just. I think there's probably people that fear that that Tesla. Well, first of all, I think that some. I mean, I was very surprised that it's not only 41% or whatever you want to call it, 43% institutional buyers. That's not a good sign. I mean, I think maybe that's a reflection of the firebrand that Elon Musk is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is some of these, Republican or Democrat? I'm not going to get into politics, but I'm of the school of thought that you try not to offend anybody, right? And if you offend one party, you're offending one half of the potential audience. So you do hit these situations where activists step in, right? Just like people, Elon Musk was acknowledging that advertisers were leaving Twitter because of things that Elon Musk had said in a campaign by Media Matters for America, right, to shame the advertisers away from investing in ads on Twitter. I think my guess is that you're probably getting that same kind of activism on investors, for Tesla. We live in really strange times.
Yeah, we do.
That being said, I've said this before. I'm Mr. Coiled Spring guy, loaded spring. If you're talking to Christina, but
I'm with you on that.
I really do think it's a coiled spring, and I do believe that if I were to place odds right now on whether or not Tesla's going to report good news or bad news, I think the news is going to be good come earnings time. So you have to do your own investment. You have to do your own research and come to your own conclusions. But we'll see what happens.
Now I'm with you on a coiled spring though, because that's what usually happens. Like usually, I don't know, it's just taking a little while longer than it usually do. Tesla always comes back, so I'm gonna just go with that. That's what I think.
Again, long-term play. I think that there are people that would love to see Tesla go down to 220, 210, right? Because that just means that they can buy it
cheap.
Bucket and I, we do this earnings thing. We take a look at earnings, and congrats WD-40 bucket, but part of what we look at is the stock going up before earnings, or is it not? And I think, you know, either somebody gets greedy between now and earnings, or, you know, I mean, you have to have enough people get greedy before earnings. You have enough people, and I think we're relying a lot on the retail investors. You know, 60% of Tesla investors are retail.
Mhm.
So you got a lot of retail investors. They get skittish if the stock goes down. They're more likely to bail and say, "Oh, it's too rich for my blood." I always, you know, Coach does that voice. Oh man, this always happens to me. You know, this is exactly what I've been quoting Warren Buffett, because I really do believe that the market is a mechanism for the money to shift from the active traders to the patient traders. And this is just a case where you have to be patient.
Yeah, that's just my problem though. Tesla everything is shifting to Tesla, right? Bitcoin went up, shifted to Tesla. AMD, I'm messing up my strategy with AMD because they coming up on earnings. And when is the earnings, Bruno? It's like 2 weeks away or something like that. Bruno?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, when is the earnings?
Sorry, I was just reading about Tesla. 31st, January 31st.
See, it's coming up. And so I'm like, well, I got to get on AMD now because I try to get in with that little window like you talking about, the run up to earnings. Everything is shifting to Tesla, man. I'm like, I don't know how much longer I can hold out.
Yeah.
But I'm going to just hold out, though. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just hold out.
You know, Ralph, I'm with you because like today, I really wanted to jump in NVIDIA and AMD. With them making all-time highs, I'm like, man, this is not the time to get in them. Let's get a pullback.
Hey, Bucky, you're right.
And unfortunately, NVIDIA runs 14 and its pullback is 12 cents. And then it continues to run again. It's like, oh my gosh. Luckily, we had that turn down at the end of the day where it gave back about $7. But I didn't see AMD today, Bruno, at the end of the day. I'm just looking at NVIDIA.
AMD been rolling.
Yeah,
AMD been rolling.
Yeah, but do you get in now, or do you just wait for the next? I mean, when is the next good entry point for NVIDIA? That I don't know.
You wait for that breathe back.
Yeah, wait for a breathe back.
Or that pullback. Breathe back, pull back.
Because you know it's gonna do it.
Yeah,
especially with it being up.
Point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't just go to the moon without rest. It's gonna happen.
The good news is, I mean, one of the things that I would say is, okay, if there's a campaign to keep Tesla down, the first thing you think is, okay, are people shorting Tesla?
I don't think that's the case.
The answer is it's like an all-time low on shorts. So to me, that is actually a really positive sign. It says that a lot of people are recognizing the value of Tesla as where it is right now. And if that were not the case, you'd have a lot more people trying to short it. But the short interest has gone down to, let's say, a 3-month low. So that's positive.
Right. I don't think it's being heavily shorted.
It's NVIDIA all over again.
Yeah.
It's NVIDIA all over again. It's just there are folks that are kind of really working the channel, and when the channel works, you can buy in low. We teach this.
Listen, I'm terrified of buying at the top, Bucket.
One day they're going to give up, and we have to be there when they do.
And I will be there, Bucket. I'm terrified of buying at the top. I
am.
I'm terrified at it. I heard somebody talking the other day. I think it was
terrified of what?
Buying
instead
at the
of
top.
terrified at buying at the top, like the top of a market. Like whenever, like how Nvidia is at the top. Like I'm
Yeah.
terrified of entering the market while it's up high. And like I heard, I think it was Hudson that was like he came in late on the day that they had to run. When was this? Yesterday, whenever like SPY just kept going up to the moon without resting. In that
Mm-hmm.
type of situation, I think like if you doing contracts, hey, get in with a Danny toe and keep it tight
Right.
because it haven't showed you that it's gonna drop most of the time. Whenever like a stock is up like that was that day, man, it's not coming down. Like like I mean it happens. What's buy go up and then turn around and come back to the day that it does. But sometimes, man, if that thing been up over VWAP all day, I wouldn't even think about a put, you know. And Dick, I
Yeah.
think I
No.
heard Don say, didn't you try to get in a put on something? Don said I got in a put on, and I got right out. Like I think it was what's this yesterday? My days get mixed up.
It might have been yesterday.
Yeah, I think I heard you say like, yeah, because I got into something. I said, man, like to
Or the
get
day
that, I
before,
got
because
out.
I did good yesterday on Soxel. I
Yeah,
made $100 yesterday, so I think it might have been the day before.
right. Yeah.
So, should we talk about a Tesla review?
Yep, we can.
Be nice.
Should we look over what's been going on? I mean, this was written
Let's
right
check
at
it
the
out.
end. This was written right at the end of the year. So, a lot of good information. I've been sitting here patiently reading through all this.
He's back.
Looks like something that also they tapped into their gross margin with the discounts that they're offering on vehicles. I read that in there as far as gross margins are down. Not down tremendously horribly, but that's not the only concern. So in the pipeline, obviously we had the numbers. They reported the numbers for deliveries. That was on the 2nd. Next thing in the pipeline is the India factory. So I know they talked about it, but the day that thing goes live, there might be some excitement behind that. They're looking to do about 1.8 million vehicles in 2023, which is obviously we're going to find out what those numbers are probably close to earnings. And then also China being a bright spot in Q4. So right now they have 10% higher of deliveries to China, 10% higher than the same point in Q2 when Tesla delivered a record of 156,000 vehicles in China. Tesla is currently 6,000 registrations short. Those are the Q2 numbers. So that looks good. Positive news. Let's see what else we got. The Cybertruck event, we know about that. They've talked about it. They did warn that you wouldn't see the impacts of that because of production. That's what they're saying. I know they said 10,000. They were producing 10,000 Cybertrucks per day. But Musk had warned them it's going to take about 12 to 18 months before the Cybertruck is significant positive cash flow contributor. That's the key factor right there. And he also stated that there's enormous challenges in reaching volume production. So Tesla ended up producing about 250,000 Cybertruck units per year, reaching that output sometime in 2025. Then it also talks about the Twitter. Talks about that. Oh, we won't go into it. We already know what we discussed about it already. Global price cutting strategy. Tesla aggressively cut vehicle prices throughout the year, which has dropped auto gross profit margin, which I talked about. Excluding regulatory credits below 20%. Tesla's auto gross profit margins, excluding regulatory credits, peaked at 30% in Q4 of 2021. So now you're below 20%. So if you're offering discounts, that's going to cut into your obviously your gross margin per vehicle. Tesla announced early October that it delivered 435,000 vehicles during the third quarter, well below expectations of 6% versus Q2. Tesla followed the delivery miss by chopping US Model 3 and Model Y prices. Let's see. There's also the talk about revamped Model Y. Tesla's currently making preparation as China's plant for a revamped Model Y with mass production beginning as early as mid-2024. As part of the revamp, phase 2 of Shanghai plant would shut down for a week around Lunar New Year for upgrades. And the global EV giant's reported decision to revamp the Model Y comes after it's launched a new Model 3 in an attempt to refresh its two offerings in China's competitive EV market. China EV price wars. After releasing a revamped Model 3 in China, Tesla on August 13 cut prices of Model Y. We know about that. Vehicle trims and beginning offering of limited time insurance subsidy for the older Model 3. August 16, Tesla fired another shot at EV price war, nearly doubling discounts on its luxurious Model S and Model X vehicles in China. They talk a little bit about betting on autonomous vehicles in the Cybertruck. So he's banking on that technology as well. And then Europe regulators and Tesla also running into issues there, experiencing suspension and steering failure dating back to 7 years. Safety agency, so Tesla recall Model S and Model X vehicles to replace rear lower control arms. Sweden is also reportedly probing Tesla over the issue. This thing goes on and on and on. I don't know if
I'm telling you, it's nothing significantly like bad in there. Everything in there was normal, you know.
Nothing to cause the stock to drop like that.
Yeah, so we're gonna look for, obviously, when is their sales, Ted?
Sales. You mean when is their
earnings?
Earnings.
24th. Yeah.
24th of January.
Sales.
Yeah, 24th.
Sales, earnings, whatever.
Okay, and here's another thing that's when you look at Tesla, it's a company that gets paid on growth.
That was also on there, by the way, too. They're very scared about growth.
Yeah, so they have been growing, right? They're growing like 50 some odd percent per year, and they're at a revenue of 1.4 billion. But to put that in context, Toyota, its revenue is 279 billion.
It's a big difference.
Yeah. So
well, they've been around longer too, though.
Yeah. So, but I mean, there is a point where you have to admit that Tesla, either Tesla is an auto company, right? In which case it's vastly overvalued, or Tesla is a technology company, in which case the valuation makes more sense. And I think what happens is periodically people put them into this automobile category, and that gets people a little bit skittish just because it's so overvalued compared to the rest of their peers.
Yeah, they're definitely a technology company that happens to put that technology in the form of an automobile.
Right.
You know, we're getting the byproduct of what they're doing is a car. But it could be anything. They're doing so much stuff, you know.
And if you look at BYD, who's the nearest competitor to Tesla in their space, the market cap for BYD is 1/10 of Tesla, and yet BYD's growth is 84% year over year.
But what they're looking at, though, Ted, it's great that they've gotten to this point. I'm not taking anything away from that, but it's not what you could do for me in the past. It's what you can do for me in the future. And I think that's what they're nervous about, is how much more can Tesla grow. And with that new innovative products, and I'm sure he's got stuff in the works, but I saw their investors meeting. That thing put me to sleep. I'm not gonna lie. There's nothing presentation wise that shouted out and say, wow, this is awesome.
Yeah,
I know I've talked about it before.
Well, I mean, that's the challenge of the investor meeting, right? Is that you can't overpromise. You overpromise, then you set yourself
And
up
under deliver.
Right.
Yeah, you set yourself up for shareholder lawsuits. So
Well,
they almost become boring because they can't be enthusiastic about the company. They can't go rah rah because that would be a bad thing. So a lot of times those conversations are pretty boring.
So I don't want to just keep putting Tesla in the hole here, but if you look at the chart, it's lining up to explode right after earnings. You know, I don't like to call stuff out, but if you go to the daily chart, price is sitting right on the 200 moving average. And then the last earning, you have like a double bottom. So if it come back to that double bottom, the people that bought last time to break the price come up, probably going to be right there again to push it right back up. So,
Well, here's my challenge with my 975 monitors that I have. Now that I win the monitor,
oh my God.
which is more important. Okay. So analyzing all my monitors, what I don't want to happen, and I'm really got to think about this, and I'll ask people in Zoom tomorrow, is I don't want to get out of this thing. I got to use the technicals to get out if I want to get out and take my loss, because I don't want to happen what happened to me in NVIDIA, where I think I'm close to losing significant six figures because I got out, right? So I don't want to do that with Tesla, but I have to look at the technicals to see, but no technicals in NVIDIA told me it was going to jump, $80 since last week, right? So this is where bias comes in, and my bias is eating me right now. So
Yeah.
I don't know, Ralph. I don't know what I'm going to do. We have a new visitor, Kaylee.
Look at it, Callie. What's up,
Now I
honey?
can hear y'all.
Nice
What's
to meet
going
you,
on,
baby
Miss
girl.
Kelly?
Hey, Nana.
See all my monitors,
Hi.
Callie? I win, right? Let's just get that straight. I win the monitor war. Okay.
It's like to see more faces too.
Yeah, but my background's got the best view.
Yeah,
I was
that's
trying
true.
to tuck my cheeks down, but it
That's
didn't
true.
work. They go like this.
Yeah. Wow, how you doing? It's
Is
so
that
good to
your
meet
girlfriend?
you. Yeah, you too.
Is that your girlfriend?
Where? Oh no.
Oh,
That's
From the Matrix.
that's Trinity from the Matrix.
yeah. You won the monitor thing. Oh, Lord.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So, how you doing? Tell us what's going on.
Yeah, what's going on, Kelly? How you been?
Hey, you guys. Just found out I got to have surgery again.
Oh,
Huh?
Wow.
Well, we'll keep you in our prayers. What kind of surgery?
That's a delayed.
yeah, it is a delay, Kelly. You're right.
Yeah.
It
That's
takes a
big
little bit to
delay.
get used to.
Oh, I'm doing all right.
Yeah, I think hers might be a little.
That's delayed real bad.
The
Yeah,
sound,
that is.
Yeah.
does it echo?
Yeah.
You'll have to
Yeah.
mute your YouTube tab.
My
I don't
fingers
hear
are
an
numb,
echo though.
so they got to go fix it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, so you having
Yeah,
surgery
I
on your
can't
fingers?
tell when I flip people off. I can't feel it.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Only Kelly
Wow.
make a joke about that.
So I had to get up and leave.
Wow.
I had to get up and leave right away. My daughter called me. She ran out of gas on a busy ass street.
Oh
And
wow.
she is bawling.
You talking to Christina?
That's what
Oh
I'm
my
thinking.
I knew you were
That's what
going
I
there,
was
Bruno.
thinking.
I knew
And we
you
got-
were going there.
We got a foot of snow everywhere, and she's panicking. And some
Oh,
kid
wow.
pulled up next to her, and he's like, "You can't park there, you stupid bitch! What are you thinking? Get out of the
Oh
road!"
my
Wow.
God.
And like I'm like a half a
Wow.
block away walking to this thing, and I didn't hear him say all that stuff. I would have beat that
He
kid's
didn't even
ass.
ask you for
Oh my
Right?
god!
Oh man.
Yeah, that sucked. And the
It
guy
might have
come
been
to
the
help me.
universe why you weren't there right at that moment when that happened.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He had an angel.
Yeah.
No, and a guy pulled over and helped me push the car out of the way and off to the side. And then turns out she ran out of gas. The
Hey,
teenager,
Bubbles.
but
Hey,
I got
Patience.
there.
Pennies.
I got there and she's just bawling and falling apart.
Oh.
Right.
Well, she won't do that anymore.
No, yeah.
Is this legal on this show?
What?
Beating somebody's ass.
This is really a cigarette.
Oh, you
Oh
Okay.
yeah, you can smoke a cigarette. I smoke
Yeah.
them all the time.
Yep. Ralph
In
lights
fact,
up
I'm
all
about to
the
get rid
time.
of. I'm about to get rid of the light one here in a second.
Smoke them if you got them.
Smoke them if you got them.
Right. And drink them if you got them. Just
Callie,
gotta
did you
get your
trade
wow.
today?
A little bit. A little
How'd you
bit, I
do?
did.
How'd you do?
It was green. I was more happier with the ETFs. Yeah,
Okay, we'll give you the green bell.
yeah,
Good job.
yeah. I got a nice paycheck here.
You got a nice what?
Paycheck.
Okay.
Yeah, 1,400 in dividends.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Way to go, baby girl.
Yeah.
That's my rent for the month.
Isn't that a
I
home
mean,
run?
how
That
much would
whole-
you have to? How much do you have to invest to get that each month?
Well, I had 300 on Coney. No, 200. I had 200 or 300 on Coney, and that paid off nice. And then the other ETFs, I just done 100 shares
Just
on
spread them
each.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, Coney is the
Cool.
only one I put a little bit more in because of the dividends.
Right. Understandable.
But I've
Good
increased
job.
all of them this month.
Good job.
Yeah,
Those high yields are home runs.
I think I
That's
found my
awesome.
niche. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I
problem-
found it.
The problem is
tried-
I need
Go
more.
ahead, baby.
I
Problem
love
is I
doing
need more.
options, but they
I was trying to talk to Nate about it again, and guys, he is just not buying in. I'm like, wow, Nate. And to each his own. You know, he's like, I don't like really need the money like that. So, you know, it is what it is. I don't think we should beat a dead horse with it. With him,
He's
I just
doing
hope
fine.
it- Yes,
they won't do
yes.
dividends.
No, he's not gonna mess with him. Which he doesn't feel like he needs to go that route. You know, he's happy with what he's doing. So I said, hey man, good for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
That's right.
Thank Allie's husband.
but I went at him one more time this afternoon and he wouldn't bite on it. I'm like, but the money's just sitting there. Let it work for you.
He was dressed.
Did I see a half naked man just walk across the room?
You saw
What?
Nana's earlier, now yours.
Said sorry. Yeah, he's found his niche. So
Yeah, he's good to go.
Right.
You know, it's just like the options thing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But how about him trading those options lately?
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
He been killing it.
Yeah.
yeah. Coach hasn't put out that ETF list yet, so there's more that we can invest in, and so I'd like to kind of spread it around. You know.
Oh yeah, I remember Coach saying something about the dividend ETF list he was going to put out for you.
Oh, right,
There's plenty
right.
of them
You asked
though.
him about that.
That's mostly what I'm doing.
Hey, that's monthly.
You
Yeah.
can Google them.
If there's people that don't know what we're talking about, you need to join
That's probably
the
what I'll end up
VIP.
doing.
That's absolutely right, Gilly. Join the
Yep.
VIP, and you will definitely be in on the conversation that we are having.
Oh, they're wanting to know what we're talking about.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm buddy.
But yeah. Well, no doubt they probably heard Coach mention those things. But yeah, VIP in the mornings. I'm telling you, even if you just do a monthly, you know, even if you just do a monthly and throw together you know, a few $100 a month. Maybe there's a way we can do some type of VIP membership Cash App or something, Bruno. You know what I mean? Put together that, and people can kind of throw a few dollars into it, and it doesn't always have to be Coach or Nate who's contributing to a VIP. Maybe we all throw a couple dollars a month in there, and before you know it, at the end of the month, maybe there'll be enough in there to help somebody get a month.
There you go.
And everybody can contribute at that point.
Well, I guess.
Well, let me check my screens. Oh yeah.
There's still one. There's
just
still
a
a
thought.
30-day. There's still a 30-day VIP floating out there, free one. So
Sean Puffy Combs didn't come. P Diddy. Oh, whatever the Diddy.
no, everybody else that we announced, they got it, but there's still one that's floating around. I'm kind of
Yeah.
holding on to it, waiting for the right moment
Yeah.
to
That would be great to have
recognize somebody.
everybody in there.
There's one person I have in mind, but I don't think they're on here right now.
No, I'm right here.
Huh?
I'm right here.
Hey, Bucket.
Yo.
Your little screen war thing.
All right.
Oh my God.
Bucket, is yours from Batman?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
I love it.
1,
Well, you
2,
got
3,
6,
4. I
30.
declare a screen war. What's that?
I'm sorry. Tim.
Mine is the best
Haley
one. I
already
got
said I
Trinity.
won.
She trumps all of you guys.
Hey, the other thing is I just looked at research on
Yes,
Fidelity.
he does. Patience.
Fidelity, there's a whole bunch of analysts that are saying sell on Tesla.
Okay.
I hope so. That way I
Like
can get it cheaper.
This
Yeah.
month, a lot of analysts
That's a
are
lot of
saying
money.
sell.
Come on, Joe.
Because I'm telling you, I'm sticking to my plan. I'm gonna keep buying. All right.
Ted, you're such an overachiever, dude. I'm looking at all
You
those
see-
screens back there. I'm
you
like,
see
how
that?
can anybody?
How can you see all that? That would make my eyeballs just go
Wow.
up and down.
That's just
It would
nuts.
be-
No, I have my plan. I'm gonna win.
That's why Bucket's rubbing his eyes, all them screens.
Take some photoshopping.
I mean, it's like top this.
Yep. Yep. I'm going micro. I'm gonna see if I can
Wow.
Exactly.
All right, everybody, vote down in the live chat. Who's got the best background?
Oh, the best back. Well, that's
Oh my
Gilly.
God.
I mean,
Not me.
Do I gotta start bribing people with free VIPs?
That is
I was
no
gonna say
fair,
Bruno.
Bruno.
Just kidding, Coach. Just kidding.
Hey, Don, I was thinking that you need to have two. I was thinking about this today, that you need to have 2 tip jars, and that way, when you do a poll, you can just say, "Hey, donate to this tip jar if you think this, or this tip
Hey.
jar if you think that."
Do I get a tip since I'm up here?
And so you could actually make it fun.
Look, I was gonna do a contest where it's like give everybody a half an hour to throw tips into the tip jar, and then I would split it with everybody who tipped. Well, not everybody, but I would put the names on the wheel of the people who tipped and split the tips with the person that we picked.
They can
Dawn,
give
are
you
you
my
trying to start up a small lottery? I don't run the numbers.
You know,
tip
tip
Yeah.
50-50, baby. I'll ask Coach about that, guys. Hey, listen. Hey, you go to the aftermarket. I made $200 in there last night.
Congratulations, Don. I think you just built a pyramid scheme.
What is that?
Dawn run the numbers. Okay.
But
Oh,
it's not
good.
lottery though, and it's not illegal. I mean, if
It's for a
listen,
good
it's
cause.
my
It's
thing,
for a good
right? If I
cause.
choose to split my tips with somebody, then that's
right.
my
You can do
prerogative.
whatever you want.
No,
Yeah.
Your money.
I was kidding. I was.
I'm a tip so I can get my name in that hat.
It's a gift, right?
All right. Yes. Let's get it popping.
Let's get it popping. Anybody have anything else they want to add? I can go ahead and
Nana,
close
blink
it on
once
down if you want.
if you're okay. Blink twice. She's over there with her hands folded. She's like, yeah.
I'm also editing picture and I'm thinking too, so don't worry about it. It's like multitasking.
Look at Bucket going to work on that screen.
No, I'm gonna hold my surprise till
Like,
tomorrow.
Bucket, is that real or is it
No, that's my house.
the back screen?
No, that's my
Stop
house.
it, Bucket. Stop it.
The back screen?
No, hold on, Miss Kaylee.
It's a background, Callie.
Hold on.
I don't see how y'all do that.
There's my background.
The librarian's back, everybody.
This is my librarian background because I have to keep tabs on Bruno. So Patience for Pennies asked about the referral program, and the answer is if you go into Discord at the top under new members start here, there is a hashtag called referral program with the instructions for the referral.
Yes, and it's a really good thing. Bruno turned me on to it. You can just like
Arlo
how do I make backgrounds like that?
put the link.
Yeah,
in.
it's a real good thing. You can just like post it out there, and if somebody, I'm telling you, it's better than Amazon. Look, if somebody follow your link, you get paid. I'm telling you, it's
Winston
worth throwing it out there.
He doesn't know his name yet.
Hey,
Winston.
Bruno.
Winston.
Yes, he's just looking over at the speaker.
Bruno.
Ooh, who's getting married?
That's pretty.
Yeah, it's
It
pretty.
is.
I'm just
Bruno,
not
I
going to
can do
Paris.
that for you.
I'm just not going to Paris.
No, I know.
What is this?
Good boy.
Oh wow.
I've been there so many times. I'm so
I
over it.
gotta ensure that. There we go. This is
Another
what I'm
scammer.
working on. I'm been working on the
Scammer in the
album.
Discord.
Nana, you've been to Paris, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was there.
No,
Yeah,
not at all.
what's your feeling of the pyramid?
Over there. Yeah, I lived there for 10 years. I've been there a few times.
What's your feeling on the pyramid?
The Louvre.
The Louvre.
The Louvre.
Yes, I got an American client getting married there about over a month ago. So that's
Yeah.
the pictures.
What is your French opinion of the Louvre adding the glass pyramid way back in the day?
Well, true facts. I was there. In fact, my mom and I make the trip when they did the inauguration. So it was fine. I mean, they extended the museum so big, and then what they discovered underneath too was pretty amazing because they discovered the ancient ruin of that castle that was there before it. So I don't know. I think it's cool. I know a lot of people at the beginning were kind of, oh, it's going to be a V and everything, but I don't know. It's a part of it now. So
Yeah, true. I was just curious.
So Dawn, I know we don't have time today.
Oh, he has a doggy.
When
Yes,
Bruno
doggy.
shared his screen, it reminded me. Listen, whenever they come up with their trades from now on, we need to start doing the bar replay. That way we can really get it like, it ain't gonna be exactly like it was. But
Right. Well, Arlo and I were talking about that. So I just got to carve out some time and me and her or Mark McSay, I think it's, is going to sit down and go over Trading View with me and we can do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's real
That'd be
simple.
cool. Yeah.
Okay.
It
Shout out
done
to
look
David.
how all grown up he
I
is.
can't have a cat.
That
Is
is
that a
a big
Himalayan?
cat. Is that a lion? What
It's a
is it?
Himalayan.
He's big, ain't he?
Wow, he's gorgeous.
I'm starting to get a rash from here.
I'm
I'm definitely allergic to cats.
Don't
TJ,
worry.
man, I got a bigger
Close
cat
my
than yours,
bag. You will
TJ.
not
Hold
be
on a
here.
second. I'll be right back.
All right, Bruno.
Like a big old Maine Coon or something.
For real.
Don't-
I like the way you think, Boris. Boris
he's a
says
regular orange cat. Tabby orange cat. That's what he is. But long hair. That's it.
oh my God.
What the funny baby story say?
All right, I'm ready. Bring the cat
He
closer.
said everybody should fund a
Oh, he's got a pen.
contribute to a margin account.
Bring the cat closer. Let me take a look. I'm ready.
That's
It's
great.
huge.
Look at his tail.
Man, I want to start sneezing from here.
broomstick.
Man, he is huge.
Is that an EpiPen?
Yeah,
No, too much.
I'm ready.
Bruno, I'm the same way. My eyes are already puffing closed as we speak.
Yeah, forget that. Ugh.
True fact, my husband is allergic, but the other cat that we have is the Devon Rex, which is an hypoallergenic cat because it doesn't carry that protein that everybody is allergic. And this one is not allergic too, so go figure.
Oh, it's a hypoallergenic.
Yep,
Okay.
they do exist. Strangely, I mean, true fact, they do exist.
I'm sure they do. Yeah, I'm sure they do. I just don't want to be the person to test it.
Oh no, I totally understand that. Don't worry, it will not come when it shoots your wedding picture. It will not be here.
Nana's
Right.
cat is bigger than TJ's.
I know.
Yeah, TJ has a huge cat.
I like that little. What's that? It's a French bulldog that you got down there.
Yep, blue Frenchie.
Yeah, see, French are good.
Winston.
So
Winston.
cute.
Winston.
He's very cute. His name is Whiskey. Whiskey here.
Cat's name
Well,
is
that reminds
Whiskey.
me of a joke. Do I hear a joke?
What's the cat's name?
Whiskey.
Whiskey. Okay.
Whiskey.
Tennessee whiskey.
So two guys are like breaking into a liquor store, and they're like throwing a whole bunch of
So
stuff
adorable.
into a shopping cart.
Nana's cat is bigger than TJ's.
That's right. That's right. TJ, sit down.
So let's get this straight, Ted.
What's going on with the joke?
I don't know, but I have a feeling it's just going to add the fourth reason you need the background checking.
I
We're
know,
on three
JP.
already.
Forever.
We're on 3 already. Go ahead, Ted.
So these guys are they're
Yeah, right.
They're throwing all this liquor into a big old shopping cart as they're trying to rob from the store, and the guy goes, "We need all sorts of alcohol. Let's
Rocket looks tired.
throw it into the shopping cart." And the guy's like, "Okay." He goes, "What about this? Is this whiskey?" He goes, "You're damn straight it's whiskey. That's why we got to move fast."
Oh.
Sorry.
He's so affectionate right now. Look at him.
Okay, I'm lost.
Stop it, man. Stop it.
I need
Stop
a
it,
cricket
Bucket.
sound
Bucket,
effect.
stop
Coach,
it.
You need
Coach,
a
that would
sound.
have been
you
a
need-
perfect time
You need
for
a soundboard.
cricket.
You need a sound.
Crown crickets would have been perfect right there, dude.
Okay,
Oh
I've
my
got
gosh.
Tesla on the brain. I didn't get the joke.
I didn't either.
Bucket,
I
don't
didn't either.
remind us, Bucket. Just hold
Tesla.
tight.
Ted, just tell us what Tesla's got to do to come back up. Let's just start
That's it.
there. What does
The
it got
drop
to do to
below
come back up?
support is gonna bring it back up. I'm telling you.
I don't understand the whiskey. Of course, it's whiskey. We're stealing it. I don't get it.
Whisk, probably
He's like
like
Catalan.
whisk away.
Is that Ted?
Is that what
Is
you
this
mean?
whiskey? Is
Is
this
that
whiskey?
Right?
Yeah, you need Coach's sound effects. That'd be great.
Okay, is this whiskey?
That would be
Oh,
cool.
risky. Risk.
Just make
okay.
it around.
Well,
Yeah. Oh, I don't want to hear crap. Bruno's talking
Okay,
about whisking
okay, I
away
got
like
it
this.
now.
Low as hell.
I'm
Is
the one
this
that figured out it's
whiskey?
risk.
And with that,
Elmer
ladies and gentlemen,
Fudd.
good night.
This is sit over there some low.
Elmer Fudd's version of risky.
I love it. Okay, Ted, that was good.
Whiskey,
Yeah,
wow.
I apologize to you on that one, Ted. It just didn't hit
Whiskey.
right. That was a good. That was a good one, Ted.
No lie, though, I was with Bruno trying to figure out how whiskey becomes, whisking away until we
Right.
Okay,
Risky.
a variation on the theme is
Okay,
there's not-
Ted, can you do me a favor? Can you say it again now? Because now I've completely.
The
Forgotten.
moment is over. Journal about it. And
Come on, let me
come
hear
up
it.
with
Let
the
me hear it.
camera
Let me hear it
roll.
I
again.
have a feeling that you're going to rewind it.
She trying to get. She going to catch the clip. It ain't gonna be organic, Dawn. We gotta
Okay, I'll
catch
go
it.
listen to it. I'll go listen to it.
The fact that I was lost and then whenever I figured out what he was talking about.
So basically, there's two robbers in a liquor store.
Oh my
and
God.
A robber grabs a bottle and asks the other robber, "Is this whiskey?" He says,
Yeah, but not as whiskey as robbing a bank.
Put more emphasis though, not as whiskey.
See, that one I would have gotten.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that one
That's
would have been
real.
easier to understand. Not as whiskey as wobbing.
You were just not ready
You
for
said
it.
wobbing a bank, right?
Yeah,
Wobbing?
not as whiskey as robbing a bank. And I get it.
Yeah.
I used to love
Wow.
Fud. I used to
I love you guys.
Mount Olympus, all the gods are having a challenge. You need to go down and find a mortal woman and bed her. So Thor goes down and meets this young maiden, and they sleep with each other. They have a wonderful time. The next morning, Thor goes up to the guy. He goes, "Hey, I met a maiden, and I was able to have fun with her." And the guy goes, "Well, what's her name?" And he goes, "Oh my God." He climbs down the mountain and goes and visits her. He goes, "Young maiden, I must confess and tell you who I am. I'm Thor." She goes, "You're Thor? I'm so Thor I can hardly walk."
Okay. You did that one very well, Ted.
That was a good one too. All right.
And on that note,
Right?
You guys are too
all right, folks, it is Yellowstone time.
That's right.
Y'all don't
go
have
make
to go,
groceries.
but you got to get the hell out of here.
You ain't gotta tell me twice.
You got to go home.
Is it new episode or what?
Huh?
Is it new episode or what? You say it's Yellowstone time.
What happened?
You say it's Yellowstone time.
Yeah.
I say, what's going on with Yellowstone?
Yeah,
It's time to go watch it.
She's going on her
Okay, but is it new episode?
Did it do it? Please.
No, she binging it. She gotta catch up.
Episode of Yellowstone.
Yeah, I got to catch up. No, I'm
new
binging
episode.
it.
You're late.
Yeah, I'm
Never
binging
mind.
it.
Yeah.
I'm binging it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Man,
on
I'm
season
like,
was like,
three.
I
I don't
Another
watch
half
every
of five
episode.
come out.
what?
I'm
The
waiting
other
for
half
another
of five come
season.
out.
Who's
We want
Other half.
Who's the good dog?
That's
Yellowstone.
amazing.
Yes, Winston's a good boy. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm on season 3 now, episode
Yeah.
6.
She only
So-
has 2 minutes, guys. We gotta go. It's important.
You know the show that I love the most is Outlander. Holy cow, this is good.
Outlander.
And they say
Outlander.
women talk, but women talk too much.
Outlander
A
is
bunch
a
of
good
women
show.
over there, they quit talking. Just playing Ted and Bruno, Bucket, Rue.
Is
Look at
Outlander
Callie
the
with
show
the
that
background.
I'm
I like
thinking
your
about?
background, Callie. It looks like a sunset.
Yeah,
Okay, I like
that's a
that,
picture
Karen.
from outside.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
Well, I
Looks
didn't
like
think it was a picture from inside.
Oh, Ralph.
Sorry.
Guys, I want to thank all you guys for coming up here and hanging out. Nana, Callie, it's been amazing because we
Callie,
don't normally
nice
have
to
you guys
finally
up
see
here.
a face to the name.
Yeah,
Thanks
Right.
for joining the channel.
definitely.
Thanks for coming up.
Definitely.
And we need more of you guys to do that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
just
Nana?
want to come up
I
to
think this
share
is
your
the first time
stories.
that I've ever seen you live.
Yeah.
How many
Yep.
people can join the panel? Just 9 or?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. So they can interchange. You can go in and out, but yeah.
So we can kick out whoever we want.
Yes.
Get
Which
on
is
there?
me.
Yeah, maybe one day we'll do an elimination like Survivor, right?
There you
Oh
go.
my
There you
god.
go.
Or the Golden Bachelor.
Well, I'm gonna
Yeah, there you
eliminate
go.
myself right now because I gotta go. It's already 4:00.
No problem.
Karen,
If
No, we're
anybody's
actually
hungry
about to
before
shut it
you
down.
leave,
Yeah,
smash.
because I gotta go make
button.
groceries.
Oh, morning.
Yes,
Yeah,
make
and,
sure you
and
smash the like
don't,
button.
don't forget to throw the old money in the tip jar.
That's right.
Thank you for that. Hey, Funny Baby Story or Boris or whoever, thank you so much for that idea. I love it. He said everybody should put together and get me a margin account so that I don't have to trade small.
That's
Yeah,
right. No,
he-
that's
So that I can
kinda
actually
dangerous.
trade like you guys.
He's
No,
gone.
that's kind of dangerous. That's kind of dangerous.
Yeah, he's gone.
Not
And
really.
I'm not
Yeah,
even,
just
I'm not
thought
even-
about. Just thought about.
You don't need that kind of crap
You
right
gotta
here.
work. You gotta
Stop,
work your
Boris,
way
for they
up.
think we're in cahoots.
Hey,
You
I
have
don't-
to
I don't
work
even-
your way up, Don.
Boris, are you are you Sheila? No, Boris.
Right?
Very good use of
I
all
know,
caps. Don's the best.
Yeah.
Nice use
Thank
of
you.
all caps.
He will not be joining us
You're kidding,
again.
man.
Not even for what Don said before.
You leave
For real.
Boris.
Knowing everybody.
You leave Boris alone.
Nope. Bruno said it. It's it. He's gone. That's it.
Oh, wait a minute.
Leave
Ralph
Boris-
says that Nana's cat is bigger than TJ's cat.
That's right.
Callie
That's
said
right.
it too.
Oh wow.
TJ's cat's pretty big, but so is Nana's. So
What did Kelly say?
that Nana's cat was bigger than TJ's.
Oh, TJ
Yeah.
says that cat's not half as big.
Isn't
as
that a pretty
Rumble.
picture?
I don't know. I think both of them should come up with their cats tomorrow and show us.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's right. Bruno,
You know, it's really
you might
it's
wanna
really
sit
hard
this
to
one
herd
out, bro.
cats, but it's
We'll
even
compare
hard to
cats.
it's even harder to baptize them.
I
think
guess
I'm-
so. They don't really like water.
Do you have Yellowstone on record?
No, it's well, it's on Peacock, so it's
Yeah.
streaming. Yeah. So
Yeah,
anyway,
you have it on record. Are you using tapes, Don?
I know, right? Callie, you're adorable. It's streaming, baby girl. You don't need that anymore. It's streaming.
That was so cute.
I know. But guys, have a good one. Everybody take care of yourselves. I can't wait to see
You're the
you guys
best, Don.
at 4 o'clock. You are the best,
I
Ted.
couldn't find myself. That was cool.
Miranda, Arlo, KB, all of you guys, TJ, everybody down in the chat. Boris, love you guys. Everybody have a fantastic night. Peace and blessings. See you guys tomorrow.
See you in the morning.